Oh, really? Am I not? Am I
Yep.
surprised? Did they
You fed
update?
up
It's
that
Did they
DMF.
release a new update or something?
No, it's just been a while since we played.
I really wish there was a reason why we jumped back on.
Sorry, Steph.
I really wish there was a reason we jumped back on.
You're just like, no, satisfactory. Sure. Is that
Pretty much.
basically the extent of it?
When we were
Yeah.
talking about it, there was supposed to be a new 1.0 supposed to come out in the next like couple months,
Mm-hmm.
and it didn't take Brian. I didn't have to convince Brian to jump on.
Nice. It was just, hey Brian, you want to play some Satisfactory? Yeah. And that
More or
was it.
less. Yeah.
Amazing.
Well, I was trying to convince myself not to play until 1.0 came out.
Why?
Well, because I don't want to, spend like a month diving into the game, get sick of it, and then 1.0 get released like 2 days later.
That's a fair point. So how many? Okay, wait. Now I want to know how many hours do you both have in it?
I'd rather.
I
Like
found out
700.
yesterday that I have 450 hours in No Man's Sky, so I'm pretty sure.
Okay, well, let's put it this way. Steph has me beat, and I have 484 hours in it.
Oh my god. How many hours? Stefan had like 600 hours?
Oh God, no.
How many?
Technically, there's 890 hours.
Oh god, no. Who would put? I thought that was like a. Oh god, no. That's a way overshoot.
Oh
But
god, those are peasant numbers.
Those are
but
peasant
like
numbers.
50 of those hours, I think, are just letting the game run.
Oh.
But I do want to preface that.
Oh, Brady.
Well, 50 of those hours.
You guys just like let
Hello.
games run. Oh, as soon as I'm done with it, I close it.
No, that's making me a RimWorld. I have, I think, probably like 300 of my hour. Not 300. Maybe 1 to 200 of my 1600 hours is of RimWorld is just letting the game run.
Letting the resources pile up.
I like looking at my games and being like, wow, look how many no life hours I've put into this game. So that's why I don't let them run, because I like to be like, 900 hours of gameplay.
Oh, I have a game like that where it was only actual playtime, but the amount of hours was a bit much.
Was it your number one most played?
Yep.
Of course it is. Total. We're getting off topic. Uh,
8,000.
so okay, everyone into multiverse?
We're waiting on you,
Okay,
like
Um,
always.
just gonna get back in there. Okay, we might want to talk a little bit later about maybe if this one might be our last session on multiverse. Maybe switch it over to one of the other two games that we're talking about. I'm thinking that maybe Full Dungeon Deep Dive might be nicer, because then the players don't have to necessarily pay for it. You know? Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, but nothing
Works for me.
cool. Uh, I'll still need some more time to kind of buy it and play it out for myself and see what's up, but we'll see. Okay, so everyone's here ready to go. Brady, you're good to go?
Yep.
Great. Alright, so welcome back, players. Last time we started in Heart, with Eamon having left for personal reasons. The party decided to keep going. Planning to use the large sum of money and of gold that they had acquired, the party decided to go to a handful of magic shops to gather more items and supplies for their next mission. One of these shops happened to be the Blackthorn Magic Shop, where they had met a father and his son who worked the cashiers of the store. The players ended up buying quite a bit of magical items, even receiving a discount for mass purchases. At one point, the father went to the back room to acquire the items for the adventure party. This gave the party the opportunity to speak with the shopkeeper's son, Titus. This man looked to be around his 30s in age and seemed to be awestruck by the party's adventures and their large sums of money. When the party revealed that they had an opening for a new party member, Titus jumped at the opportunity, and when his father returned, he only gave a single sentence response to his father explaining the desire to adventure, and left the shop without so much as the other members of his party, much to the slack-jawed surprise of his father. With the new party member and the completed mission by the belt, the party decided to return to the Gorin district and speak with Aragard about how the mission went and some of the information they learned. Using gates, they quickly teleported back to his nightclub, to which they could at first not find him. Asking some waitresses and staff attendants, they informed the party that he's in his office and not to be disturbed at this time. Ignoring this, the party went straight to his office and started slamming on the door, demanding his attention right now. One of the party members going so far as to accidentally break the door handle off in the effort. I forgot who it was.
Brady.
Brady, of course. Aragard arrived a moment later, obviously annoyed by the unwanted intrusion, and I was surprised to find the party. The doorknob was handed back to Aragard, and the party entered his room without any fanfare. Aragard quickly returned to his station and began stowing his paperwork so that he can discuss with the party members. Titus approached the man from behind and attempted to peer at the man's paperwork, feigning the urge to help. Aragard, not wanting the unrecognized man to see sensitive files, hid them quickly and spoke to the party about the previous mission. After they gave a report about what happened, he admitted that he expected the party to complete their task quicker. The party, angered by this, demanded what they expected from him. He sighed and then instructed the party that they would require faster means of transportation in order to get to multiple destinations quicker. He instructed the party to go to the Palistrom Woods and acquire palisman from the druids of the Palistrom, and report back when they are done. Terribly excited by this, Titus left the room without any more words again. The rest of the party finished up and left to take a teleporter to the southern collar. When they arrived, they bought a map for traversing the desert and set out to embark on their new quest into the desert of the Southern Collar. Just as they were finishing up, Baldric recognized a familiar face in the crowd, surrounded by people. From the audience, and from the other party members managed to make the man. Sorry, this is worded badly. From the audience, the other party members managed to make out that the man was Thorin Stormborn. Eager to meet anyone famous, Titus went directly up to him and greeted him, while Julius and Toujours helped to hide Baldric from the man. Titus went up and greeted the man and asked for an autograph, to which the man happily obliged. Then, Titus asked who he was. Thorin took a moment of absolute shock and introduced him as the #1 member of the Stormwardens. Titus was awestruck, amazed, and surprised. Then he asked who the Stormwardens were. Meanwhile, Baldric, now invisible thanks to the party's invisibility spell, from Julius' invisibility spell, exited sightline from Thorin and hid among the buildings of the area. After a few moments, the party was eager to move on into the desert, and for one day, they managed to break a good pace into the desert. They even managed to find and quickly kill a fire-breathing centipede along the way. We ended the session at a desert away stop run by Dragonborns. One more thing I need to retcon from the last session. Okay. Brian, you had cast Detect Magic in the last session, and I said there was no magic. I'm gonna retcon that and say that there is magic. There's magic being used to keep the oasis cool, temperate, and they're using it magic to create water for the oasis springs. So this is kind of like a desert stop for people who are in the desert going to the Palistrom Woods or just abroad.
All right.
So, waking up first thing in the morning and kind of coming from downstairs. Each of you had one of your own separate rooms inside of this little inn. So each of you take your own turns waking up and getting your own affairs sorted and coming downstairs. One by one, the party members begin to file in. They all sit at the table, and I'm going to presume that you guys probably ordered some food. Basic words. Is there anything you guys want to ask me or talk about before we get into it?
Yeah. What did I do with Amber?
Hmm?
What
Amber's
did I
still
do
with
with-
you?
Ah.
Oh
Okay.
yeah, I didn't introduce.
I need
that.
to.
I didn't introduce that in any way, shape, or form. Anyways, yeah, Amber is still with you. You asked her if
She is.
she wanted to join you. And she said she was not ready to go back home quite yet. So, she's still with you, and you have a little doll here to represent that.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
Cool.
Although I can bring up her actual NPC character right now. Does anybody else have any questions?
Nope.
All right. So, you guys meet up at the table downstairs, and one by one, you guys come from from the upstairs and kind of meet up in the one little tiny dining room they have here. This inn's meant for more like overnight stays. It's not very jam-packed with people, and they're not staying for very long stints of time. So you guys are kind of working, doing your own thing, when all of a sudden you hear a voice come from outside. It's another one of the Dragonborn keepers, who I should have actually brought a character of, but it doesn't matter. They cry from out back. He's back again! And you hear most of the most of the people in here kind of sigh and groan. And actually, you actually watch as most of the people will take their turns kind of groaning, and will begin walking outside of the pub. Kind of more in a forlorning kind of way. I don't know if you can use that teleport. Yes, you can. Yeah. So, yeah, you guys are welcome to use the little teleport gate if you want to.
Nathan.
Yep.
Real quick, maybe before Boldrick leaves, what's the situation of his face paint?
It's been several days since you've retouched up. If anything, I would say he probably needs to get another coating on if he wants to remain stealthy. I would say the paint's probably flaking off at this point. You know, so I would advise you to redo it if you want to. Yeah.
All right. I guess I'll touch up my makeup.
Okay. Also, this is not playing any music whatsoever, which is fun. I don't know why. No, that's a battle sound.
Oh, we're getting into a fight.
No. I'm trying to find-
I mean,
do we have any desert? There we go. Yeah. Desert wins. Ooh, a desert bazaar. That's better. Okay. So, one by one, all the attendants of the staff begin to come out, and they all kind of looking at this guy. This Dragonborn kind of looks a very strange, kind of spacey. He's definitely like carrying a large rucksack, and he's looking at the people of the Oasis, and he goes, Culliver, how's it going, man? Long time no see. You got any more adventurers in? Culliver will respond, ugh, what are you doing here? We've asked you to leave on several occasions. No, I'm just selling goods, man. Just, whoa, who are these guys? He's gonna gesture to you guys immediately. Hey, yeah, I have some great supplies of medicine.
I
stuff.
I don't want your dragon spices, old man. No,
Oh,
thank you.
no. Not like spices, dude. No. I got the best stuff. Like the best stuff. Like,
Can we see?
Insight check him. What is he trying to sell us?
go ahead and roll me insight.
Insight.
12.
12.
13.
Okay. 13. This man is very clearly inebriated in some way, shape, or form.
Yeah.
Uh,
Tracks.
so, as to what he's selling, like, he has a backpack on, so if you rolled higher, you might be able to kind of guesstimate, but with a 13 or 12, So, he's gonna chime up, he's gonna be like, listen, dude, I got the best stuff. You wanna see what I got?
Let's see.
Well,
What do you got? What do you
keep
got?
in your
What do you got?
So he's gonna like pull his rough sack off from his back, set it on the ground, and he's gonna start opening it up. He's gonna pull out one vial. He goes, yes, this is alpha powder, man. He's gonna hand you this jar, and it's just like a mason jar with a sealed lid on it. And inside you see this kind of brown sludge that kind of swishes kind of oddly in the jar. This is called alpha power, man. Oh, by the way, I don't think I introduced myself. My name is Prostagard, man. It's good to meet you. What's your
Can I tell what's in the jar?
name? Give me an investigation check.
15.
15. It is a very strange concoction of herbs, magic catalysts, and honestly a lot of substances you're not entirely familiar with. It's blended into a kind of this fine slurry, so to make up its true elements of what made it, it's difficult. But you can definitely see some like less fine, like herb, like leaves and stuff, things inside of this alpha power, whatever, mason jar, right?
I would like to ask him to hand it to me so I could like play with it almost in the jar.
Yeah, man. He's gonna like hand it to you.
And how much this might cost?
Well, this one here is like 20 gold pieces,
You can visibly see my eyes widen
man.
in disbelief.
So he's gonna keep going. Okay, this one here is super male vitality. This stuff, man, this is the good stuff, dude. So he's gonna pull out this other mason jar. This powdery looking liquid seems to flow rather slowly within the jar. And so it's a white mason jar filled with this kind of powdery liquid, right? And he hands that right off to, I'm gonna say Titus because he's right ahead of you.
I'm not touching that. No, no, thank you. I'm good.
Okay.
Nope.
So then he continues. I have a bear skin. He pulls out it's literally just a bear's skin, right? It's like the pelt of a bear.
Is it at least dried or is it still like goopy?
It's dry. It's just a
Okay.
bear's pelt. That's all, right?
Nathan,
Like
while he's doing this, I'm looking at like the innkeepers and the people from the inn. I want to see their facial reactions. Like, how are they responding to this dude?
Give me an insight check, please.
Yeah. 17.
This is a familiar, albeit terribly annoying nuisance for them. Like, they see this guy frequently, and they're terribly annoyed that he's here.
I'm gonna walk up to one and just say like, why don't you just ban him from your premises? It's just not
We've
some.
tried several times, but every single time he turns back up here anyways. We've tried magic. We've tried, physical force. We've tried everything we can think of. We've had a adventuring party go after him to try and just get him off of our property. They came back a week later, stoned off their mind, and they honestly just kind of made it good with him. We are just so annoyed, and we're not sure what to even do anymore. this man.
The gods have done nothing.
The gods?
Guards.
Guards. By the time the guards get here, like we're in a desert oasis in the middle of nowhere. By the time any guards get here, he's long since gone. He only tends to come in here to sell to adventuring parties and leaves.
Ah, I see.
So Frostagard is going to continue. He says he's going to pull out another jar, and he says this one here is Brain Force Ultra. This jar has this kind of brown liquid in it that seems to flow like molasses. It actually has a label on this one, and the label says, dilute in a barrel of water and allow the mixture to sit in the sun for 24 hours.
Does it have a name on it, the label?
This one have a name on it?
Like, is like the label have the name of what's in it?
Yes, it is. Yes, it does. Brain Force.
So it's the same thing as what he's saying?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. But it's
I just wanted to see if it was
this
like
label's clearly handwritten by him, right? So, yeah.
Okay.
So all these are custom-made concoctions.
Yes, from
For
what
sure.
you can gather.
What does the Vitality one do, bro?
The Vitality.
Man.
Man, like this one here, like it makes you like really energetic. It really like pumps you up. It gets you ready to go, ready to face your day. It gives you confidence, and it gives you energy.
And how do I consume such?
Just pop the lid and drink it, my David.
I was worried you were gonna say that. I was really hoping there was another way. Could I bathe in it? Do you think that would work?
Nah, dude. This is all natural herbs from the desert, dude. They gotta go into your system to really get the rejuvenating effects from it. I got 2 more things for you. Here. And he's gonna pull out 2 more vials. This vial contains a clear liquid, and it's just a clear liquid. He says this one here is Survival Shield X2. And
Definitely water.
the last thing he's gonna pull out is a cactus, a bud that's stripped of all of its thorns. This here, man, this is your grand awakening here, dude.
Is that a suppository?
No, it's not a suppository, but I like where your head's going, my guy.
I'll be right back.
Okay, sure. So, what do you think, guy? Can I, would you like to buy anything from me, man?
Should we trust this man at all, guys? Like, this stuff seems kind of cool. Like, I kind of want one.
Yeah, I'm gonna turn to somebody that works at the inn. Do you guys know if any of this actually works?
So the girl that's right over here, Cordelia, she'll kind of wiggle her hand back and forth. So it's like...
So-so?
So-so. Touch and go, really.
Depends on the batch.
Pretty much. Depends on the batch. It depends on what the product he's selling is. Yeah. Kind of just so-so.
Gets me ready for my day. How much was the Vitality one again?
The Vitality, man. That's 30 gold pieces, dude.
I'm sorry, I'm not that rich, but I am interested in it. What can you do for me?
Okay. Roll me persuasion to try and like negotiate a price.
19.
19. That's awesome. Okay, great. He's gonna be like, all right, dude. You know what? Like, this is the end of my batch, so I'm willing to part ways with it. I'll give you. You know what? I'll give it to you for half off. 15 gold pieces, dude.
How rich am I? I feel like I'm really rich.
You're really rich.
Yes. We're loaded.
All right. I will give you 15 gold pieces for that.
Dude. So, Brady, he's gonna hand you this jar. So again, I read you the description. And I'm going to assume that you also pop the lid and smell it.
Yeah, give me 1 second. Let me just add custom item. What's it called? Vitality?
Super Male Vitality. This powdery-looking liquid seems to flow rather slowly and smells strongly of honey.
I'm gonna just whisper to Azul. Let me try and identify that before you try and take it.
Smells of honey?
Yes, it smells strongly of honey.
Alright. I'm interested. I like dip my finger in and lick it.
Okay, so it is very sweet from the honey, but it is indeed powdery. It kind of has, like, the honey is mostly there to kind of hide the fact that this stuff tastes like aspirin. So it's this powdery, dry, kind of medically tang kind of thing. But the honey is there to kind of offset that a little bit.
Okay.
Now, the brain power one you had.
Oh yeah, dude, that's the good stuff, man.
How exactly am I supposed to take it?
Okay. So you gotta do is you gotta get a barrel of water, right? Okay, you get a barrel of water, and you pour the whole jar in, and you let the barrel sit outside in the sun for 24 hours, and then the sun cures the liquid, and you get a good brew.
And what is it supposed to do?
It increases your intelligence, man. Makes your brain work extra hard. Works extra.
You
Okay,
haven't
so
tried it at all, have you?
What's that stuff?
You haven't tried it, have you?
Oh! Yeah, dude, I know. I've tried it. That's the good stuff right there.
So it doesn't work very well.
It works great.
at least not permanent.
It's not permanent. Okay.
It works great. It works good wonders.
Just because he's high as a motherfucker doesn't mean it didn't work at some point or another.
Exactly. He's high as a motherfucker. Remember, he
So-
called a cactus bud the Grand Awakening. Okay. So.
Which is why none of us asked about it. If you hadn't noticed.
Yeah, I know. I'm just pointing that out.
So if we were to put that in a barrel of water,
Then
how many doses does it become?
it becomes
Like, does one
8?
person have to drink that entire
no.
barrel?
So you can it become like once you put it into a barrel, you can separate it into 8 uses of this barrel.
Okay. Interesting. And how much is that one?
It could be 150 gold pieces.
150 gold pieces?
It's the good stuff here, my man. My boy Antonio over there is like real good at this stuff, and he literally gestures over his shoulder. You kind of follow his sight line, and he's pointing at a cactus.
Going to injustice?
But
I don't want to try it. If I were to buy that at full price, what can you throw in with it?
I could give you the bear skin for free, dude.
I don't really need bearskin.
No, it's the good stuff here, man. You can make a rug, a coat, a rug.
What else could you give me?
I could give you the Grand Awakening. But everything else, man, we made this stuff hardcore. Me and Antonio over there, man. We work hard to get this stuff going.
Alright, since nobody else is going to ask, what does the Grand Awakening do?
Oh, dude, the Grand Awakening opens your chakras and it lets you experience the true will and power of the Titan, man. You feel the full power of Skull's influence.
Mm-hmm.
And you just eat it?
you're asking, oh yeah, for the Grand Awakening. Yeah, man, you eat it and your chakras open right up, dude. A full floodgate of emotions coming your way. The best kind of best, dude. Let me tell you right now.
Screw it. We got money to burn. I'll do it.
So you're gonna so you'll buy the Brain Force Ultra. And
Brain Force
They'll
Ultra.
throw in the Grand Awakening for you. Is that what I got right?
Yeah.
Okay. You highlight everything that's been bought so far. In Super
Okay, so it was the Brain Force Ultra, and then what was the other cactus thing called? The Grand Awakening?
The Grand Awakening, yeah. So where are you guys heading off to?
Fate.
What'd you say, sorry?
Fate.
Oh, dude, that's the good stuff, man. Chasing fate, man. When you're riding that surfing tide of the
Dude.
tide of influence, man. You feel
Nathan, I'm gonna look at him and like, do I really need you to chase fate, or will fate chase me?
Oh, that's powerful stuff there, brother. You know, a lot of people come to this inn, and they're looking to find something, but man, I'm just here to try and find myself, brother. You know what I mean? You know what I mean, dude? Alright,
Yeah.
how do you find something if you can't find yourself first
Wow.
here, dude? You know, and where do you think fate's leading you this time, dude?
Man, I think fate's telling me I gotta go to the forest.
Oh, shit, dude. Like the forest of the Palestrom Wood, man.
Yeah, how'd you know?
A lot of adventures come through here, mi amigo. And let me just say, I happen to be real nice in with those druids over there, dude. I can get
course
you
you
there
are.
if you want. Free of charge, dude.
I'm gonna look at my friends and be like, I don't know if I want this. I don't think I could pay him for him pay us to come with us. Like, let alone him do it for free.
Yeah.
You know what? Processizer, whatever your name is. I like the. Yeah,
Prostate.
prostate. Cool. Yeah, won't be going there, but I think we're good. I think we.
You sure, mi
Fate.
amigos? I'm going that way anyways, dude.
Oh, great. Yeah. So, anyways, nice talking to you.
We actually forgot something back in Heart, so we're gonna have to head there first, and then
Yeah, yeah,
come back.
exactly.
I know what you
Yeah,
love
right.
those mi amigos, but listen, if you ever need my services, man, come back to this oasis and I'll get you set with the best primo stuff, dude. And you look around and you actually see the other attendants of the oasis, and they're kind of like all face palming, kind of groaning, like, "Fuck, he's coming back."
That means he's definitely coming back.
Be here every Tuesday,
I'll
man.
be here every Tuesday, dude. Well, let the Titan Skull guide your way, dude. And thanks for purchasing from me, man. It helps a lot. Antonio says bye, by the way. Anyway.
Oh yeah, for sure, for sure. I'm gonna. Who's standing next? Who's the nearest person next to me? Like
that would
that's
be
party.
the Dragonborn Culliver.
Well, sure. I'll look at him, and I'll be like, he's definitely got like 7 kids with 6 different people.
He kind of looks like he'd be like, I wouldn't be surprised if I'm being completely honest. And so, the Dragonborn will kind of like wave you off, and he'll actually just take off into the
Right off into the sunrise.
he'll ride off into the sunrise, never to be seen again, except the fact that I can't get him to clip outside of the boundaries. So we're just gonna zoop. He's gone. Wow, crazy. Amazing stuff.
Alright, I'm going to head back inside, sit down at the table,
Yeah.
and spend the next 20 minutes casting Identify on the two things that I got.
Shit.
Just to be safe.
I can't go in. Oh, there we go.
Okay. So, yeah, you'll kind of. Oh, Prostagard's still here. Wow, hi. Remove
We've
control.
seen him go off into the sun, into the sunrise, and then we come inside and he's just sitting there.
The Grand Awakening, man. What can I say?
What can I say except
You're welcome. Okay, so basically, I'm going to assume that you want to cast Identify on your Brain Force Ultra.
Yes, to start.
I'm gonna I'm gonna straight read to you because it's Identify what I have written down. So, this foul-smelling brown liquid flows like molasses. Instructions on the bottle reads: dilute in a barrel of water and allow the mixture to sit for 24 hours in the sun. If drank straight, hallucinations will occur. Your passive perception is halved, and you have disadvantage on all of your intelligence checks. If mixed properly, a +2 to your intelligence for 1 hour, and there's 8 uses. So yeah, it's mostly just desert herbs kind of mixed together, ground into this kind of molasses-like consistency. These herbs are all naturally forming, and each one has magical properties in and of itself, and when you combine in these effects, they kind of increase your intelligence for a small duration.
Alright, so +2 intelligence for an hour. What does the Grand Awakening do?
The Grand Awakening... Okay, the Grand Awakening is just a cactus bud stripped of its thorns. This cactus is hallucinogenic. Your passive perception is halved, and you have disadvantage on all wisdom checks until you long rest.
So it's basically just shrooms.
It's
Okay.
basically shrooms, yes.
Sweet. Tazul, do you want me to take a look at your mystery liquid as well?
Sure.
Okay. This powdery liquid seems to flow rather slowly and smells strongly of honey. Make a con save of 15, and on a success, you add 2 to your constitution until a long rest. On fail, you get a -2 and a point in exhaustion due to sickness.
Jesus.
How long is the Constitution?
It's until you take a long rest.
Okay.
Okay.
Wow. This is something.
The man, the myth, du jour.
I'll save that for a good time.
I'll save
Not a
that
long
for a
time.
good Maybe never see that again. Who knows? Alright. So, you guys have a couple, So, you guys still have to make your way towards the forest. There is, yeah, you still have to make your way towards the forest. And since you don't have a guide, but you do have a map, you can navigate your own way there. Is there anything you guys want to ask, talk to the staff about?
Well, I'm gonna look to the party. We are coming back here, right? Assuming everything goes well.
As long as we
Oh, I
don't
imagine this would be a stepping stone. I don't
Okay.
know. This wouldn't be our final destination, but yeah.
Well, it's because I know the Brain Force Ultra needs to cure for 24 hours. We are very tempted to pay somebody here to do it for us.
They do have an unlimited magical supply of water, so don't see why they couldn't.
Alright.
Yeah, it's very possible to do so. Just ask them. I'm sure they wouldn't mind necessarily putting it in a barrel, and just leaving it there for you.
No,
Yeah,
what-
Would 24 hours in the desert sun be too much?
They're desert herbs. It's probably meant to be in the desert.
Yeah.
Cool.
Would be my guess.
I mean, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah. It should be fine. You'd have to ask, but yeah, you could probably leave the barrel here while you continue your adventure.
Yeah, I'll wave somebody down. One of the
Oh,
workers.
Yeah, let me go and grab one here quick. Boop. Hand. Beep. Boop. So, yeah. After a few more moments, the workers actually do come back in and start beginning their functions back here. And I'm gonna assume that you actually do wave them down. So this woman will kind of come up to you, and she'll be like, "Hi, so can I help you with anything? You need some more water?"
Well, in a sense, yes. If if we were to purchase a barrel of water from you and give you this Brain Force Ultra, would you mind curing it in the sun for 24 hours for me?
She's gonna kind of look at the Brain Force Ultra and look back at you, and she's gonna be like, "Yeah, sure. I don't see a problem with that. A barrel
Perfect.
is gonna cost you like 2 gold pieces."
Done. And I'll toss them 3.
Oh, okay.
You said for me, not for us, Brian.
Yeah, I've decided that that's just whatever I say is what my character says, and he just switches back and forth. There's no following.
Oh, it's okay, so it's even more fucked than it used to be.
Yeah.
Great.
Awesome.
Also, why did she have flowers?
Oh, that's my bad.
What did you do?
I apparently had flowers in my inventory, so I dropped it.
Oh my
And
god, why do you
it ended
have
there.
flowers in your inventory?
I have a lot of stuff in my inventory,
So bad.
like a gun.
Okay, how do you add things to your inventory?
While you're holding them, at the top right, the arrows. You click on that, go over to the smiley face, and then if you click on the item,
No
it has the
way.
box. You're using it. If you click it again, it goes away.
No way! Oh my god! Only you could figure that out, eh? That's so funny. Why do you have an owl
Or-
in a loot?
Ordem Steph.
A staff. A gun.
Huh.
You never know when you might need a gun.
You never know. You might need a gun. Imagine, for Flair.
When
you pull out a
democracy
gun
calls,
halfway
you
through,
pull out a gun.
This is very good to know.
Apparently, I need to lock down more items in my levels nowadays.
All the items.
Apparently.
Yeah, anything
Steph
that we
cannot pick anything up.
pick up now is going in one of our inventories.
At the end of the campaign, you're gonna have to scroll for 10 minutes through all the stuff you managed to pick up. Oh, jeez. But yeah.
Your maps are half of what they used to be once Steph's been there.
The amount of stuff in
Brent.
the level is highly dependent on how long the player set in a place. Okay. So Brian, she's gonna go outside and grab a barrel, come back in, and she's gonna bring the other Dragonborn, the one who actually runs the inn, and he's gonna come in and fill the barrel with the spell create water for you. So you take your jar, you open it up, and you pour the liquids inside. And after a moment, the kind of liquid kind of mostly just stays at the top and slowly begins to sink its way down. And one of the other workers will grab a spoon or something and begin stirring it into the barrel, kind of getting an even distribution. They put a lid on top, and they I don't know,
Wheel it outside.
Yeah, she'll not her specifically, but the other guy would probably do it. And he'll bring it outside and let it just sit in the sun for 24 hours.
Awesome.
So whenever you come back, you'll have access to that.
I'll have to remember that's here.
Yeah, I will make a note. Hang on, hold please. Brain, Force, Ultra.
At in.
Mixture at Oasis. Alright, we're good to go. Alright, how do you guys feel? Are you guys thinking about taking off on the road again?
Yes. Let's
Yeah.
go.
Can't wait to get back on the road again.
On the road
Oh,
again. Alright. So, I do not believe I have made a warp to next destination. I have made a warp to next destination. Top right of the screen, there is another. How did you angle yourself, Steph?
Apparently, you can play with things.
Top right of the screen. I don't see it.
So sorry. You have to go. You're kind of you're in the inn right now, Brian. Oh my God, Steph. You're in the inn, so you're gonna have to leave the inn.
Oh.
Right of the screen, you'll see another teleport.
How are you huge?
Because
You
Stefan
can
figured
play
out
with-
how to play with his character dimensions. Oh, that is definitely the wrong portal, but we're gonna roll with it. And this girl's not supposed to also be here.
Good job, Nathan.
10 out of 10. This is what we're talking about.
Brian made himself fast. Oh, never mind.
Boy.
All right.
I thought you just flew across the screen.
No, that was me just bringing him that way, and I was gonna do the rest, but you guys were already on it. All right. So, leaving the desert oasis, you guys immediately begin to notice how insanely hot it is here. It's like traveling through Sahara Desert, right?
Well, it is a desert,
It is
so
a
I'm not
desert.
surprised.
Yeah, the sun beats down on you, and the wind. I mean, the casual wind that does appear tends to pick up sand as it travels, and it just kind of beats and berates you. You guys actually end up traveling for quite a while, but I want to say maybe another 2 to 4 hours, right? Stefan's getting antsy, I guess.
Sorry. I'll stop.
No, it's okay. I think it's kind of funny, but so I'm gonna say that another 4 hours you guys go through the desert. You don't actually see much life because at around the early to mid kind of era in the day, most creatures end up taking shelter from the sun to avoid the worst of its rays. So while the trek is hot, gruely, awful, and just generally terrible for everything, you don't find many livestock. I mean, life organisms, whatever. Although as you guys begin to keep traversing forward, right, something becomes very abundant in the landscape. There's what seems to be like this kind of you actually see that the land begins to kind of slope downwards for a while. This slope kind of begins gradually, but kind of begins to pick up with more distance, and you actually do manage to see, as you kind of traverse further, a very defined bone line. And in this bone line, you actually see it kind of descends further into this ravine almost. And you actually see that like sunlight doesn't really tend to get past the entrance very much. This opening is very large and very prominent on the landscape. But there are, I couldn't really scale it up to how I wanted it to, but you'll see kind of a little cave entrance there, and there's also a path-ish that leaves around it, so you guys have the option to just skip it. So it's what do you guys want to do?
There's a giant cave entrance. So guys. This looks like an adventure. Go check it out, right?
Also looks like death.
Adventure.
You know when you say it's slower, it doesn't make it any more appealing.
And he's gone.
Adventure.
He's gone.
Oh boy. You guys got some rope. We'll tie it around his waist and like dog leash him. Keep him like 50 feet from us at all times.
What do I see?
Well, let's
Follow
I
him
mean-
in, I suppose.
I mean, this might be the shortest adventure he's ever been on. We've ever been on. We get to
It
tell
might
his
be.
shopkeep dad that he just died.
So,
That's why I'm following him.
you guys don't have to come in if you don't want to, but...
No. Steph has decided we're going in.
So, Savan, being the first one to direct to lead the party into potential danger, you go in, and what you immediately notice as you kind of go in, this space is very large, and on the roof of the this cave, you actually see that it's mostly bone, and the inside has accumulated these large rocks, stalactites, stalagmites. Flowing water has been going through this cave for generations, kind of building up slowly over time. When you pass, like, kind of, there's like, imagine it kind of a gradient of light as it comes in and further into the cave, right? So when it kind of gets to the temperate light side, where it's not like overwhelming, but you actually see that there's lots of large, like, cave water systems that run through the depths of this cave. The floor is caked in this moss, and the air is humid, wet, and surprisingly a lot more temperate than it is outside. Growing by the water's edge, you see these flowers kind of stick up from the ground. The petals are red, but the inside is yellow. Not yellow, orange, and it looks kind of resembling like a fire. These grow by the water's edge, and you can kind of peer deeper into the forest. I mean, the cave. And you see lots of, like, these little ravines of water, kind of that shape the landscape around it and kind of create these small reservoirs for life to go around these pools. And the only real sounds you hear in the cave right now is a steady drip, 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 and the flowing of water.
Is it dark?
It
Can we
is
see?
not. Yeah, I'm gonna say it's gonna be, the deeper you go, the darker it's gonna get. So, up to, like, I'm gonna make a line here. Oh, is that phase? That's not nice. It's like up to, like, there you can see with very, like, with just not even dark vision. This is, like, kind of like the farthest you'll see into the cave. Everything past that is really reflected and refracted light. Oh, or you'll need some kind of spell to do so.
I would like to touch the necklace I have wearing and use light on it to cast a light.
Okay, so remind me how big your sphere of light is again.
20 feet radius
20 feet
of dim light.
radius. Okay, great. And are you lighting up the pendant, or?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so you go to cast light on this pendant, and so it allows you to have this circle of light around you, right? I don't know how to make something. I don't know how to make your character glow, but
Torch.
yeah, I can give you a torch. Here, take a torch. You have a lantern. Fuck. So, going deeper into this cave now, you actually see that these walls seem to have these kind of carvings on them. These, like, ancient carvings. And the cave goes considerably deeper and deeper and deeper into it. Mm-hmm.
Are we seeing, like, what are the carvings? Like, what do they look like?
These carvings are written in an ancient language that you can't understand, but they do seem to depict specific scenes. Hang on one second.
What language is it?
Yeah, can we tell a language?
Give me a history check.
If we speak it, would we be able to know?
Yes.
21. 21 on history.
Of course. Brant,
Not as good for me. 19.
not as good for you, 19? Okay. Now here's how I'm gonna do this. Brant and Brian. Okay, so you guys know that this is an ancient language that's no longer either spoken or, really written about anymore. Brant, you know the political side of this kind of language. It was once for Dragonborian people who, they were kind of like the first settlers. It's kind of like how people used, like caveman drawings or writings and stuff things. It's like one of the first known written languages, right?
Okay.
Brian, you would know the more social side of this. This language here, is actually Drakari speak. Yeah, so this was an ancient language that's no longer, again, used or spoken about. So you don't really have access.
Nathan.
Yeah.
I speak Draconic and Primordial.
Mhm.
Could I interpret it?
That's a good question. Yeah, why not? I feel like you won't get 100% of it, but
But enough. Yeah.
yeah, you can understand like words and sentences and stuff. So I'll
Kind of like trying to read Old English.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Exactly. So, let me tell you the picture first. Okay. So you see this image on the walls, right? Painted similarly to how ancient people would do cave drawings, right, with animals and people in it, right? The image shows large trees, luscious jungle, and kind of like animals and people kind of working together. Brant, from your experience with Draconic and other language you just said?
Primordial.
Primordial, thank you. You kind of understand, you piece it together. The first Drakari speak of lands something, where life would something thrive, a place where something in harmony, balance, maintained, regions of something where every animal could something with food and water, such as, as much as the stomach could fill. A something our home something.
Okay. That sure is something.
My game's refreshing here, and I don't know why. And you kind of see one more cave drawing, and then this wall seems to kind of mostly be kind of representative of these two images. Something found a something, silver and shining. It leaked from trees, ground, water, and sky. The silvered age.
Can I do potentially? I don't know if insight or maybe investigation or religion or something to. My head tells me that it's speaking of Palisman, but I kind of want to confirm my gut instincts.
Okay, yeah, so give me. I'm gonna go with history.
Sure. 11.
11. You're less getting ideas of Palisman and more ideas of something powerful. Something that's dripping from the trees. Something that's dripping from the ground. It's something that. It's a substance, like a liquid that seems to appear, and it kind of coats a lot of this, like a lot of the trees, grounds, and whatever have you that's really depicted in this section of the wall, really show like silvery like linings on animals, people, trees, it seems to be more a substance rather than a a single like a palistrum tree.
Mm. Any idea if it's what good old prostate sold us?
um, investigation.
Okay. 7.
7. No, you think what Prostagard sent you was unique.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. So that's all that's depicted on this wall. You can't go through that way. And he has a mushroom. I didn't even realize you could pick that shit up.
It's Brian's fault.
My fault? How is it my fault?
You picked up the cave flower thing.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Just let me know I could pick up stuff.
Oh no, he's going off on an adventure.
Is there anything up here, or am I just wasting time?
This area here kind of begins to try to trail off a little bit, and it seems to flow into more of an open style river. It's kind of this flowing stream of water. Seems actually kind of closed off by this tremendous flood of water.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Well, this was fun adventure. I'm gonna go.
There's a,
Do you want me to swim up the river and see if I can find anything?
you can if you want to, but
Did you not say there was a way to go forward?
there is, yeah.
Just everyone's ignoring it?
Well,
Apparently.
Stefan had the right idea, then he walked away from it.
Yeah.
My apologies.
No, it's okay. You know, I don't even know if I should just tell you or not, but no, it's over here.
Oh yeah, there you go.
Although I put a river there. Yes, I did. That was on purpose.
Look at all these flowers.
Mm-hmm. So, you kind of get to this clearing, and you actually see that there is actually a small gap where the water seems to flow underneath the caves. But this is about a 5-foot jump, theoretically possible, and you see a little landing on the other side of this stream, with land that seems to curve around, following another set of walls.
I'm gonna just go fly over.
You're gonna fly
Oh.
over?
Yeah,
You can fly? Oh,
I
look,
can. I got boots of flying or something.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Winged boots.
Okay.
We'll go check it out as I take off.
Oh my! What the hell? Game's frozen.
I will.
Hang on a sec. Okay. So, you fly over, and you actually see the cave. I mean, the carvings do actually follow the wall, as you kind of begin to extend further into past the stream. Oh, you can walk just on top of the stream.
Yeah, you changed something.
Yeah.
Enabled grids.
Yeah, now we're.
And my game's frozen again. What the hell's going on, man? Where's he?
I cannot walk on the stream.
You
Well,
just turned it off. And
When
it's back
you
on.
when it's
I
grids.
am now stuck.
Dude, my multiverse is frozen.
Oh, there we go.
Hang on, refreshing the page. Okay. Let me. Does that allow you to walk over it now?
I can no longer move.
Yeah.
I can move.
What is going on, man? Okay,
Oh, I just teleported.
that was me.
Okay.
Bring you. Okay.
Oh, is this where we were supposed to go down?
Yeah. Well, that's where you were.
Can I Can I make
Everyone
the jump?
else, could I get you to just like roll an athletics check if you want to jump over the stream?
Can I do a little Tempest Gust as I cast Mage Armor at the same time?
Sure.
So I just
Yeah,
kind
one.
of float over.
Okay. Sure. Yeah, you can do that if you wanted to. It's not gonna cast any. It's not gonna use up any spell slots, is it?
Well, I'm gonna cast Mage Armor at the same time.
Okay. Sure. Okay. I'm just gonna say you did that because like it's gust and it allows you to do that, right?
Yeah.
As for, I don't know if you, Stefan and Brady, if you two want to join the rest of the party or not, but if
I
you
got
do-
a nat 1.
Oh. Not one, you say. Shit, that's a problem. Okay, so let me paint the scene. So Baldric, using your winged boots, you just like clack them together and activate it, and you just fly over, taking his inspiration. Brant, you cast Mage Armor on yourself and you gust yourself over this little thing. Stefan, thinking that you're better than using magic and having flying at access, you think you could jump it. So you go like this from a standing jump. You try and jump this gap, underestimate, and fall straight into the water. And you actually find that the water is considerably deeper than it actually looks, and you fall underneath the water, getting and it starts flowing over top of you. You're actually pinned underneath these rocks right now. You're kind of underwater right now.
Do I see this?
Can I
Do do
climb across the rocks
Can you climb across it? Give me an
with my
athletics.
I have slip as spider climbing, so I can.
Yeah, sure, you can do that then.
Can I climb across this and hang myself down halfway across and drag his lifeless body out of there?
So yeah, first of all, give me a strength check.
Okay. 20, unnatural.
Non-natural 20. So you're beginning to you're gonna be getting to pull him out and pull him out. You manage to grab onto his leg, which is thrashing around in the water. Stefan obviously panicked. Titus obviously panicked as he is now completely submerged underwater. You manage to grab onto his leg and you begin pulling him out, but you actually see that something's caught underneath the water. And like you can keep pulling, but something's stuck.
Nathan, can I dive down? And
You could also be subject to the current, but you could.
I mean, I'm not scared of water. I lived in an ocean for 3 years, so
Yes. All right. Yeah, you can dive down if you wanted to.
yeah. And
Okay.
I go down there and try and rescue him.
Okay. So, Brian, I mean Brant, you do get to see underwater because basically when you dive underneath the water, you actually do notice that the currents here are very strong, right? Like you have some strength because you live with it. You actually see that his scarf is caught on a boulder just to his side, and it's actually like kind of pulling on his neck. Toujours has his foot and he's pulling him out, but yeah, his scarf is caught.
I'm gonna say, I mean, do we learn nothing from Incredibles? Pull out the dagger and cut the scarf.
All right. Yeah. So you managed to pull out the scarf, and yeah, now he is now freed. So.
And then I'm gonna grab him and swim up with him.
All right. So, with both Toujours on the wall and Julius, they managed to pull you out of the stream, Stefan. They plop you on the other side of the stream, and you just sit there for a moment and catch your breath.
Oh,
I want to walk up to you. So what did we learn?
I can't swim. I don't know how to swim. Oh God. Oh, thank you. Oh.
You're welcome.
All right.
All right, time to move on. Let's go. We're good.
Quickly brush off the trauma, and we'll move on. All right. So you actually notice that the the landing does extend further. This area seems to open up a little bit more. But one thing you do notice is as you this little kind of opening on this side curls around, and there's a little cave, like, I don't know how to describe it. It's like this semicircle. Can you guys move your characters right now?
Nope.
Nope.
Refresh
Yes.
the page. You might be able to do that.
Oh, my guy's stuck going down forever.
I'm fine.
Yeah, I can go.
My
Yeah, you
dude's-
can move now.
My dude forever wants to go down.
I literally can't even grab him. Wait.
Hold on, I'm refreshing.
Huh?
I'm refreshing.
Oh, do we think there was anything more to the carvings and the language that we can't read?
Do you think there's more? Sorry?
I'm kind of asking the party.
Oh,
I have
absolutely. But I don't know.
Because I completely forgot. I do have
Comprehend language.
comprehend language, yeah.
As do I.
I do not.
Sorry.
So if we want, we could take 10 minutes and try and figure out exactly what it says.
Alright. So I assume you're gonna ritual cast comprehend language and try and understand what it says?
Yeah, just to make sure we didn't miss anything important, like a scary warning that, going forward means death kind of thing.
Oh, look at you. I cannot ritual cast.
Oh, right, because you're not a wizard. Okay. Yeah.
Save the spell slot.
Alright. So, you see a couple more carvings here. These ones seem to, as you kind of enter in, where the other one shows, like, this kind of hallway of, like, what this paradise used to look like, right? This one here kind of shows more of, like, a scene unplaying around your eyes, kind of, as you kind of follow from the left side of the cave and slowly make your way right, it's a scene that slowly plays out. I'll read you all of it first, and then I'll tell you the pictures that come with. So, beginning your walk into this kind of cave system, you see some Drakari found a substance, silver and shining. Oh no, I already read that one. When placed in water, the water reflected a different sky. Entering in showed a land different from home, a world devoid of predators, and new lands to explore. And Brady, you remember this specifically, and I will DM you in a moment or two. This kind of sticks out for you in particular. These lands, however, were not welcoming. Yes, okay. These lands, however, were not welcoming. Storms, floods, drought, and fire. A world sown into chaos by the wrathful gods. And you literally see, like, this first image here kind of shows some more violent storms, tempests, tornadoes, floods, then droughts. In time, the Drakari would learn that the world of the body of Skull, angered by his death, took it out on the world and its inhabitants. Violent storms, harsh sea, and strong winds. And you see, like, this large image of, like, almost the body of the Titan, really. And it shows malice and hatred in its eyes in kind of a spiritual way. To call Skull's anger, they would burn items of value in penance. They would burn items of value in life as penance to Skull, food, gold, and sacred items. In time, Skull's anger calmed and the seas retracted. Life found its perch. However, Rahan, there it is.
What, huh?
It's Rahn. Sorry. Grew hot and dry. A drought that persisted, many days and nights, but the rain did not return. We pray that Skull returns the rains to us. Glory to Skull. And this is basically this entire scene around you shows as the landscape slowly turned from this lush forest into this kind of more barren, deserted wasteland. The people that once called once called these lands home, forced into more secluded spots, kind of forced to move by the horrid touring, the changing of the lands, if you would. And that's kind of where the cave paintings seem to end. But like as you see this kind of opening throughout, like this is all painted on the walls. In the center of the room, which I didn't paint, you actually see a small little burial burn site. This burn site seems to have really, really old charcoals that sit inside. It looks like it's been actually only a few months. These charcoals seem kind of new and not really breaking down. It seems kind of more like an active praying site rather than anything else.
Interesting.
So is this the same Scalty guy the other guy was talking about?
What other guy? Sorry. Oh, yes.
Huh. So are we safe to go forward, or we go back now?
Are you asking me?
Looks as
I was asking the party because they read the thing.
well, Brian read it out to all of us, so
Yeah.
I will move with the party.
It's probably fine. I want to slowly make my way forward, looking out, just to make sure that there's nothing that's going to pop out and stab me.
I can't find anything perfect, so this is going to be good enough for now. So there's nothing in this small room, but definitely at this little burn site, you can definitely tell that there was places where there would be torches that would line the walls. There's mats on the floor for like kneeling for long durations of time. You even see like old discarded and used bones and stuff. These things from other adventurers that would come in and pray, I guess. This room doesn't seem to have too much going on inside of it, if I'm being completely honest, but these wall paintings are exceptionally ancient.
So
Anybody have any ideas?
they used to pray here to Scaldy. Scald?
Not Skull, just Skull.
Skull.
S-K-L.
And then we have a
S-K-A-L.
creepy doll who's throwing some potion.
He's brewing some potion. I don't have like I guess I can pull a campfire. Unless they don't have a campfire. It's a campfire, but it's not lit. There you go.
So it's not lit. Pretending it's not lit. So okay, that's cool.
Yeah, it's not lit. I just don't have anything better.
So if we light it,
Oh, do you wanna light the fire?
Can I just take a quick look around to see if there's any like hidden passages or?
Not necessarily hidden, but I should have right around. I guess I. Hang on, sorry. Right around there, there's another opening that kind of leads further in that way. But this is blocked off, and that's the river. But in here, it's pretty much what you can see from the.
well, Brian could fly around and see if there's anything that we're not seeing due to the river being in the way.
Yeah.
That's true.
Hang on one sec.
I'm gonna go just make sure we don't miss any like passageways that look like they've been used.
Oh, please. Um, nah, why not? Okay. You'll have to excuse that, but not asking. Hang on. Okay. Anyways, yeah. So basically, from what you can gather, there is like another area kind of goes up north, but it looks like it just generally kind of follows the river line. More. This area here is mostly used for what you could imagine as being kind of praying, but there is this other section of the map kind of branches off from here. Yee.
Brian's gonna go scout ahead.
Who's gonna go scout ahead?
Yep, I'll do it quietly.
Okay. Can you roll me a stealth check, please?
Because I'm flying and not actually touching the ground, can I get? Would I have like
Sure.
advantage? Okay.
Hang on.
Ooh,
Yeah,
that's
give me a-
good. Stealth?
Yeah, stealth with advantage.
21.
21. Okay, very good. Now, something I do want to say is that these these railroads aren't actually there. It's just a cave with some crystals in it. But just ignore that, please. But yeah, so yeah, with 21 with your stealth, you'll be fine. So you can actually see that this area really
Fine from what?
Something that I can
So
see
this
that I
area is
probably
gonna
would
really
be able
open
to.
up to you. This area is going to really open up to you. It kind of have, while there is certainly a lot of rocky exteriors, kind of that weave and wind its way deeper into the cave, mostly carved out by ancient water. What you can also see is that these areas it kind of looks like a really generic cave for the most part. Like you see stalagmites, stalactites. You see some occasional salamanders that crawl across the walls and smaller insects that kind of peruse its way down. Are you able to move your character yet, Brian?
Oh, yes.
Okay. There's no more wall carvings from what you can gather, however. Most of this area seems to be mostly rocky with these kind of passageways that interstrewed. Yeah. You're free to walk around and explore it if you want.
Well, okay. I'll say I came up here and seen. Oh, I can't get across that. Never mind.
Get across that. Never mind. You can. I'll pick you up. If you want to go past it.
Because I am going stealthily.
You are going stealthily. So as you kind of go into the next area here, you definitely see. Well, you hear it before you see it. You hear the crittering and crawling of something large. Very large. It seems to be scurrying around occasionally. And as you kind of get closer, you actually see it's a really massive cave spider. This cave spider seems to be white. It seems to live its entire life down here. It doesn't immediately notice you because you have such a high stealth check. It's minding its own business at the moment, but it looks to be procuring a recently caught meal.
Do I see the glowy thing behind it too, or is that too far?
It's a little bit too far.
Okay. At that point, I would probably turn around and head back to the group.
Sounds good to me.
Let them know there is a massive fucking spider here. So it goes on for quite a bit. But there is a giant spider we will have to kill if we want to explore further.
Adventure boy, are you excited?
Yes. Very excited.
Oh, we could always be diplomatic. We could just speak to the spider, ask for passage.
We
If
could
anybody-
try that.
If anybody has
I mean, it does already have a
ideas.
meal, so.
Anyone can talk to spiders?
Uh,
Well,
The silence is deafening.
All right.
looks like we're killing it.
Dude.
The new kid's gonna get himself killed.
As I
follow.
I'll run back to Baldrick's. Was it right or straight ahead?
Quietly. And let's wait for the others.
We're just gonna go talk to it.
Here, let me.
It will eat you.
maybe it speaks common.
Here, let me try something
Yeah.
really quick here. Delete, delete, delete. Boop, boop. Cave. Environment canceled. Tiles. Boom. Okay. Give that a go.
I'm going this way.
Straight ahead.
Oh, I'm gonna as I see it, I'm gonna cast Armor of Agathis at level 2.
Why is what? That's so dumb. I'm trying to black out the area, but it's like, here, you want more tile? Armor of Agathis? Sure. So as you get closer to this thing, it definitely has something in its mouth, and it's using its hind leg to kind of weave this small little creature, probably the size of like a dog, right? A mid-sized dog, into its thing. It's already cocooned up. Can you guys give me all stealth checks, please?
13.
13.
I am still hovering, so do I get advantage again?
Yeah, I'll give you advantage. And Brady?
13.
13, 13, 13.
11.
And how is the person with advantage the one who had the worst roll?
I rolled a 7 and a 9.
Oof. Wow. It's not great. Okay. So, the thing actually does hear you. It's acutely attuned to its environment, being blind. And it kind of like turns to you as it's like mid-weave and kind of shrieks at you.
We come in peace.
Do any of you have speak with animals?
Hello. No.
No.
I have.
I really wish
Friends.
it actually like walked instead of just like up, down, up, down, up, down.
What is up dog?
I'm giving you 10 seconds or else it'll attack.
Then I guess I'll attack first.
Alright. So it's gonna move up, start skirting towards Titus. Roll initiative, guys.
6.
Well,
6.
that one's gone.
Okay.
15.
15,
19.
19.
No, 17.
Okay, then again it's gonna go. Brian, your roll was, sorry?
15.
15. It's gonna go Brant, Brady, Brian, Titus.
With the creature in there somewhere.
With the creature in there somewhere. And let me do one thing quick, and I will get some combat music up. 5E combat music. Here. Beep, boop. And...
Thank you.
Alright. Combat music live?
Yeah.
Grant, it's your turn first, buddy.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna do what I usually do. Just check. I keep forgetting. Yeah. Cool. So I'm going to use my Ring of Shooting Stars, and I'm going to cast the ball lightning,
Ball lightning, nice.
and I'm gonna draw it, and I'm also gonna use some Titan's Blood.
Nice. Okay.
So it's gonna be right there.
Okay.
So it needs to make a dexterity saving throw of 17.
Dexterity.
Yeah, which is probably very good at.
It actually fails.
Fantastic. 1 second. Roll 8d12.
8. I always get surprised by that.
I didn't roll amazing, but it was still good. 48 lightning damage.
Not bad at all. So,
And that ball of lightning stays there.
Nice. Okay. So, basically, again, familiar with Titan's Blood at this point, cast this ball of lightning from your ring and launch it directly at the creature. The creature flies towards. You actually managed to damage one of its legs pretty badly, but it's not dead. But it looks at you with lean eyes and glaring stare. Is that all you can do, Grant?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, bonus action for using blood action. Yeah, you got it. Alright, Ryan, no, it's Brady's turn, actually.
I'm gonna pull out my crossbow
Yeah.
and shoot it.
Nice. Okay. Roll me to hit, please.
6 plus. Okay, my fucking D&D Beyond is just fucking glitching to shit. This is great. 10 does not hit, I'm guessing.
No, it does not. Sorry, buddy.
No, you're good. I guess that's the end of my turn.
Okay. Alright, Ryan, your turn, buddy.
Alright. Yeah, screw it. I'm just gonna cast Cloud of Daggers. So it hits the creature, but I want to get it as close to Titus as possible.
Want to get it as close, like you want to bring it to Titus?
Like, where it doesn't hit him, but it's like...
Stops him
6
from
inches
moving
in front of him.
forward.
Yep, I can...
Right, okay. Well, this is a
Yeah.
large creature, so it's going to be pretty easy to do that. It's a 10-foot radius?
5-foot radius.
Oh, okay. Then, yeah, you can literally...
It's a 5-foot cube. Yeah.
On the square where it's literally hiding. It'll be...
Perfect. So it will take... not much, but that's 10 slashing damage.
10 slashing. Okay, that's not bad. That's not bad. Alright, it's still standing. Anything else you want to do there?
Well, bonus action... where was it? Blade Song, to give myself another +4 to my AC.
Alright. Okay,
Yep.
another enemy. Stefan, it is your turn first because it rolled horrible.
So it has the blade storm. He's in it, right?
Yes. Unless it has to... No, yeah, it's still in it. And so is Ball Lightning for that fact.
You don't want to get near the ball lightning.
Or the Cloud of Daggers.
True.
Honestly, that one square is really fucked up right now. Do this real quick.
Does he take damage if he leaves it?
Only if he starts his turn in it, or enters it for the first time.
Alright, I'm gonna hit him with the first Eldritch Blast.
Alright.
17.
That actually does hit.
Oof. 7 damage.
Oof, okay, that's not great, but it works.
18 hits. Fuck. Another 7. 14. Ugh.
Okay, so that's gonna be... Hang on. That's... Oops. I'm trying to math it out right now, sorry. Got it. It is still standing.
that.
Is that your turn?
Yeah.
Alright. It is gonna go up next. It is gonna start by closing the gap between you. And it is going to attack you, Stefan. It is gonna use its bite attack. It's gonna use its mandibles to try and launch an attack on you. What's your AC again, buddy? With Armor Negative?
Armor Vegas doesn't affect AC.
Oh right, it's cold.
It's just it's a retaliatory thing that happens.
What's your AC then, Stefan?
14.
14, you got it. That's gonna hit, and it's gonna do some damage to you.
And stuff's gonna do some damage back.
That's
think it's-
gonna be 12 poison damage. So you need to make a Constitution saving throw, please.
And he takes 10 cold damage.
Sorry.
He takes 10 cold.
Nice. Okay. 10 cold.
And then Constitution saving throw?
That's right.
Brady, you need to be a better paladin. You're higher. Like, you can't get affected by this stuff.
13. Yeah, it's
What-
really weird that
what
the
can I
paladin
use
with
right
high
now?
AC is in the back.
Yes.
Just be a higher level.
He stayed back with a crossbow.
Just be Brady. Just be a higher level. And then
Yeah,
you're
okay.
protected from poison.
Talk to our party about that.
Yeah.
Talk to our DM about that one.
Okay,
You're not
Nathan,
getting another level up anytime soon.
I would like to write a formal complaint.
You can
our
complain all you
paladin-
want. We're 6th
Our paladin is not high enough level.
You can complain all you want. I've given you 2 level ups in 12 sessions, okay?
And you call that generous?
That is generous. Shauna
It's
is
not.
Shauna is on session 76 and she is level 7
Yes. How often do they play?
every week.
How often do we play?
Every 2 weeks. They've also
How long is it going to take us to get to 76 sessions, Nathan?
the idea-
3 years.
That's the idea. It's to have a couple year, like a year-long or year-long campaign.
Yes, so 1 year long campaign means we will be level 7 at the end.
You count. I mean, you're calculating every 6. The idea is this is a long haul.
I'm aware.
You guys treat me like I'm the bad guy for not giving you level ups more often.
I'm just trying to make it realistic as well, though. How long do we think this campaign's going to run?
The,
A couple years.
yeah, that's the idealism right there. If it can last a while, that'd be great. Anyways, we're getting distracted here. I believe. Wait, oh crap! I forgot who
con
actually
save.
went last. Was it Spider?
Yes.
Spider went
13
last.
con save.
13 con save. You are what does it say again? It says 13 con save, taking damage. Okay, so you're poisoned. You get a status effect poison, and poison damage reduces target to 0 hit points. Target is stable. Hour, hit points, and it's paralyzed. So I think
So
you're-
basically, he does everything at disadvantage, essentially.
Yeah.
Lovely.
Alright. And then it is going to actually cast a web. So I need everyone in the 30-foot range in front of it, aka I need Titus, Jure, and Julius to make strength saving throw. Actually, well, no, Boulder's behind a rock right now, right?
Yeah, I'm off to the side.
So you'll be fine.
I failed.
You failed.
21.
21.
Sorry, what save?
Strength.
Strength. 19.
19. Okay, so you pass. To sure you pass, but Span, you're webbed. So the target is restrained by webbing as an action. The target can make a first in the web on success. Webbing can also be attacked and destroyed. AC of 12, 500. Okay, yeah. So you're now webbed up, so that means you're restrained. Things are great for you right now, Steph.
No.
All right, that's gonna be its turn. Grant, it's yours.
Okay. I just need to confirm if it's a bonus action or. Okay. It's a bonus action. I can get to move my sphere. And I'm going to move the sphere back into the spider, essentially.
Sure.
I mean, if the spider is within 5 feet of it, it gets hit. He's a pretty big dude.
Technically, he's still in it.
Okay, so then he gets hit by it again. I guess that would be another dexterity 17.
It rolled a nat 20.
Oof. Let me see. It just says on a failed save, it takes damage based on the number of spheres. So if it succeeds, and based on the fact that you said it was a nat 20, it probably doesn't take damage this round.
Yeah, it doesn't take round.
Okay. Okay. So what I'm going to do this round instead is I'm going to use the fairy fire feature of it. Oh no, I'm not, because that's concentration as well. Interesting. It's also concentration. So many concentrations.
Yeah.
Web is considered difficult terrain, correct?
Yes, it is.
So, how would this be my full 30 feet if I went here?
Yes. I'll indicate the web here real quick. Give me the peak feature. That's all web
Can't.
did.
Okay. So to get here, it would take. To get here, okay, Nathan. Here would be 30 feet. Okay, so, geez, I don't know if I want to get super close, but what I want to do requires me to get close. Okay, I'm gonna go here.
Okay.
So that's my movement, is to basically get up here. So I think that's about 30 feet into the terrain. Okay, and then did I get hit by that? Does that hurt them? No, I'm not. Okay, so would you call me in like 5 feet radius? Like if I were to use range, it'd be disadvantage, or am I still?
Disadvantage for range.
Okay, then I will cast Shocking Grasp, +8, 22.
22 will make contact.
And I do 9 lightning damage.
9 lightning damage. You got that.
And he does not get a reaction next on his turn.
Oh, good. Okay,
Nice.
So you can move. You guys can move freely, but except for Steph.
There you
Steph.
good. Get the step.
And the ball lightning is technically closer, so I'm gonna redraw that.
Sure, please.
I'm actually gonna do it. Oh wait, no, I didn't move it because he still gets hit by it. That's right.
Yeah, that's right.
I don't need to move it.
Okay, that's your turn then?
That will be my turn.
Alright, Brady, it's yours, buddy.
Alright. So I fucked up last round.
Oh
I have 2 attacks.
no. I was wondering, I'm like, what's the second attack?
Yeah, I forgot about that.
Alright, go ahead.
Well, the first one misses.
What was it?
It was a 9.
Oh,
The second one's a 23, however.
yep, that'll make contact. Are you using your crossbow?
I am.
Okay, great.
Uh, 7 damage.
7 damage. You got it, buddy. Okay. Yeah, it's still doing pretty well for itself.
And as a bonus action, I would like to cast spiritual weapon
All right.
besides Steph.
Besides Steph.
Well, besides Steph and the thing, like right here. I can't ping. How does one ping?
Yeah. If you
Like
press-
right here.
If you press P, yeah. Oh yeah, you can drop.
That's it.
Right there,
Shift,
basically.
double right click to ping.
Okay. Perfect. I'd like to cast spiritual weapon there.
What spiritual weapon are you gonna conjure?
Can I conjure? Good option.
Oh, just double right click. Okay.
You can basically conjure any weapon, and it's the same damage dice.
Can I cast a longsword that might be able to hit Steph and Steph's webbing and the spider?
I believe there's not much variation on the weapons. Is that correct?
I don't know. I'm reading it and it doesn't really specify.
Yeah, it's the thing. It doesn't really specify if memory serves.
So let's go for flare. Yes.
Go for flare.
Does
Yeah.
the webbing kind of protect Steph in the event of one of us damaging him? Because it did damage the webbing instead?
Repeat that, sorry to me? Like
Well, don't worry about it for now.
okay,
Let Brady finish his turn first.
sure.
All right. So I attack with the longsword spiritual weapon to try to break Steph free of the webbing,
Very
Titus
smart.
free of the webbing, and hit the spider.
Alright, roll me to hit, please.
Does a 22 hit?
A 22 will hit. Are you aiming? You're aiming for first the webbing on Savan or the spider first?
I guess I'll do a left to right swing across the webbing into the spider,
Got it.
trying to like dig it into the spider, kind of, you know?
Yeah, sure. Alright, so the webbing is AC 5, HP 10. So as long as you can roll higher than a 10 on your damage on the webbing, Savan's freed.
I did 12.
Perfect. Okay, Savan, you are now no longer freed. And then can you roll me a hit on the spider, please?
10.
To hit?
Oh, to hit.
Yes. It's 2 attacks, right?
Is it? Is it?
Is it?
Thought it'd be one foul, one swing, one throw motion.
I don't. I feel like that's not how that would work. Unfortunately, I think it. Well, the way it works in Baldur's Gate is that it gets its own initiative turn, and then it has.
All right. Well, 17 plus 7,
Actually,
so
yeah.
23.
Wait, that is a. No, I think it would only get 1 attack, doesn't it?
Yes, I wanted one through motion, man.
I'm gonna say you have to target one. You have to target one creature in order to make an attack on it. You can't just like follow through. But
Okay. No, it's fine.
yeah. I'd like to, but yeah. So that could get powerful pretty quick. So you used your action. You still have your bonus action and your movement.
No, that was my bonus action. That was spiritual weapon.
Right. So you still have your action and you have.
No, I attacked. I'm done.
Can
attacked
I?
with your spiritual weapon though, right?
No, I
That's
attacked
bonus
with my
action.
crossbow earlier.
Right.
Can I? Sorry, just to interject. I just want a reminder. Are we doing Baldur's Gate magic rules where it's like you can do multiple spells as long as one's an action, one's bonus?
Honestly, yeah, because honestly, it's just much better than the in-game system of only use it once. It's like it really removes a lot of functionality for the magic classes.
Okay, I just wanted to re-clarification.
Yeah,
Forgot
no, I
what we
appreciate
said.
you saying that. Yeah, so just I played with both, and I prefer the just cast magic whenever you've got magic spells, right?
Cool.
Great. After that, then it's Brian's turn.
All right. So is Steph free?
Yes, Stefan is now.
Okay. I am going to fly over the rock in front of me. So I'm over here. If I can. Can I make it where I want to go? Nope. The game's not going to let me. Okay. We'll say I land over here.
Okay, sure.
And I'm going to cast Ice Knife at this side of the
Sure.
spider, so it doesn't hit Steph.
Yeah, that makes sense to me. All right, you want to roll me to hit the ice knife part?
Yep, that fell on the ground. 16.
16 will hit. No, it actually
Nice.
won't. Sorry, it won't hit.
Okay, so then it doesn't take the 1d10 piercing,
No.
but it does take the 2d6
Well, it has to make a con
or dexterity saving throw.
dexterity. Thank you. It fails.
Nice. Well, that was only 7 damage.
Ooh, okay.
Rolled a 1 and a 6.
Not great. Spider's starting to look worse for wear. So, I mean, so Brian, as you cast ice knife from behind this thing, you actually managed to ice knife freeze its back leg. Its back leg now completely immobilized. The creature like kind of lets out a more visceral growl as it kind of reacts in pain. It lifts its foot off the ground to try and like avoid stepping on it, and it kind of spreads out its other legs to try and compensate. I also just realized this thing has 10 legs, so this thing's not technically a spider. Weird. Anyways, Boldrick, anything else you want to do?
Nope. That's all I can do. I don't have any bonus action spells.
All right, great. Stefan, it's your turn, buddy.
I will hit it with an Eldritch Blast.
With an Eldritch Blast. Very good. Roll to hit, please.
18,
18 does hit.
6 damage,
Nice.
and he gets knocked back 10 feet.
10 feet.
Let me double check. Yeah, 10 feet.
So 1 body length. So it is actually more in the sphere, in the daggers.
Doesn't he still have to make a strength save though from the aspect?
I think he does, actually. Thank you for the reminder.
Also, you can move freely because I did my lightning
Oh,
jazz hands on him. But
yeah, so what strength check does he have to make, Steph?
Doesn't have to.
No,
It just
yeah,
happens?
that's right. It's just, it's,
Yeah.
hang on,
Repelling
right, it just
blast.
does it. If you land a hit, it just does it.
right, so then if you can, when it gets to the point where you do 3, you could fucking push him 30 feet.
Yes.
Yeah,
Right.
that's warlocks for you.
Mm-hmm.
That's literally warlocks. Yeah, they can be a little bit strong sometimes. All right, good job, buddy. Technically,
second one
was that
doesn't
supposed to
hit.
be at a disadvantage because you're poisoned? Is that
Nope. I have the risky ring, so it's just regular.
risky rain? Oh, the
Risky ring.
Right, because that gives you advantage, right?
Yeah, advantage on all attacks.
Nice.
Disadvantage on all saving throws, hence the reason I have lost all my saving throws so far.
That makes sense.
I rolled 20 and 22 on the first 2. On the 2 of them. And then I rolled a 3 and a 6 on the subsequent disadvantage roll.
Oh, jeez. All right, great. So that's it. That's your turn, but it's gonna roll up to his turn now.
Okay, on the start of its turn, it takes 12 piercing damage or slashing damage from the clouded daggers.
12 slashing damage from clouded daggers. Can you roll that, please?
Oh, that was rolled. It was 4d4.
Wow. Okay, great. 12 slashing damage. Oh, sorry, my bad. Yeah, I see what you're saying. 12 slashing damage. You guys are doing amazing work on this thing. It is very damaged, but it's not dead yet. So basically, with Stefan's Eldritch Blast, it actually, Stefan, when you cast Eldritch Blast, you cast from underneath the creature, and the creature gets launched up into the sky and lands back on me, and lands on its back. It takes a moment, it scurries around with its legs trying to right its body before capturing itself. Because it was technically knocked prone, it's at half movement speed, but that's still enough to unfortunately reach Brian. The creature advances a little bit. Brian, what's your DC?
17.
He's flying.
Oh yeah. Well,
Oh, right, I am flying too.
You never specified how high you're flying. I'm gonna say this.
No,
goes
that I
5
didn't.
feet Tall. So
Yeah, I didn't say how how high I was, so you can roll the hit. That's fine. I'll take it.
all right, all right. Ooh, you shouldn't have said that. It lands a 19 after. So I need you to make a Constitution saving throw, buddy.
Constitution saving throw. Oof. That was a 10.
Ooh. So you're
Not
now
poisoned
poisoned
now,
as
too?
well, and
Cool.
you're gonna take. Hang on, please. 1, 2, 2, 3. You're gonna be taking 8 damage. No, 9 damage, and you're poisoned.
All right.
And believe it or not, that is the extent of its turn. So Brant, it moves back up to you.
Okay.
Roll lightning.
He has. Yeah, dexterity 17.
Dexterity 17. It fails.
Nice.
How much damage?
I will. 1 second.
Sure.
43.
43. Oh my god. Okay.
Are you still alive?
Barely.
Okay. I will. Chromatic orb. 2nd level.
Sure. Does it have to make a check?
No, it's an attack roll.
Copy.
I'm gonna use my inspiration, and I'm out now. Damn it! I rolled 2 14s.
Ooh, yeah, that's not gonna be enough. Sorry, buddy.
Yikes. Okay. Bonus. I don't know any bonus actions I can do. Interesting. No, I cannot.
All right.
That'll be my. I'll move a little bit.
I'll say you travel another 5 feet under heavy terrain, and then after that, you're free.
Okay.
So that's 10 feet, minus 10 feet from whatever your movement speed is.
So I do 15 total because I moved 2 squares.
Right.
That will be my turn.
All right, Brady, it's your turn, buddy.
All right. Well, take a big shock. What I'm gonna do?
You're gonna launch it with a crossbow.
No. Yes,
No.
I am.
All right,
18 hit,
18 hits.
6 piercing damage.
Would you like to animate how you kill the spider?
I assume it shoots through it and lands right beside Brian.
So yeah, basically, with one careful aim, you pull back the bridge on your crossbow, you aim it at the creature, and as you fire, your bolt finds its target, landing it directly in one of its eyes. It goes straight through its skull, and with the power you put behind it, it actually manages to pull itself outside the backside of its head and land. The arrow lands right beside Voltruc. The creature screeches one final cry, and it dies. Its body landing on the cave floor.
Well, I'm gonna drop ball lightning now.
Nice.
I'll drop God of Daggers too.
All right. Well done, guys. Good stuff. So you have the body of a giant spider that's right in front of you. I wonder if I can like change it. Wow, thanks, game. Appreciate it.
You just rotate it upside down.
Oh my god, can I do that? Like, hang on. Wait. Thanks, game. Appreciate it. V. U. Rotate it. Now this looks like it's climbing on the ceiling. Alright. Good job, guys. You guys have now killed the spitter. So as Brian has noticed before, there seems to be this kind of glowing crystal at the back of the cave, uh, that seems to be kind of very it seems to stand out a lot more than anything else in the cave thus far.
By the way, I heal up to full. I use
Sorry.
healing light.
Oh, nice. Uh,
Healing light's just for you.
I can use it on anyone if someone needs it.
I think that's
You
your light
need
pass.
you.
No, I was just wondering if it was like an area effect. No.
No, I can only heal a creature I can see within 60 feet.
So you
Okay.
could heal anyone, but you're gonna heal yourself. I think everyone else didn't take damage really, other than Brian.
I took 9 damage. I'm still here.
So I don't know how long the poison effect is gonna last on you two, but you do still have poison effect.
Annoying.
Sorry?
Annoying.
Uh-huh.
Oh,
The joys of fighting a giant spider, I guess. So, what do you guys want to do?
Go to the glowing light.
Alright. So as you approach this kind of crystal, you definitely notice that this crystal is very intensely magical with some kind of magic. It seems to glow and light up the area around it. Can you not traverse past that? Hang on. I love
Nope.
love this game. Love this game. So, does anyone want to give me an investigation roll on this thing?
Yeah,
Sure.
I shall.
15.
15. Okay.
Mine's less than that.
22.
Wow. Okay. So as you guys look up and you kind of see like the ceiling kind of like droops down a little bit into a very large stalactite. It looks like this crystal here was kind of grown from this stalactite above it. This stalactite looks to be more like connective tissues and stuff and things rather than actual rock. This crystal that lays before you seems to be intensely magical, a kind of magic catalyst. It's a very powerful magical rock.
I touch it.
You touch. So as you pick up this this crystal, Stefan, you actually notice like it kind of like really like kind of lights up the room. It actually, if in effect, kind of gives you a form of night vision. Like it's not true night vision, but you have a better. You can see a little bit better, a little bit clearer with it.
Can I? Can I detect magic on it to find out like what magic it is?
Yes. Roll. Oh no, it's not a roll. It's just a thing. Let me pull up my schools of magic here. Hang on.
Is it just the one crystal, or are there several?
It's just this one like large growth.
Okay.
Dip- Abjuration. Hang on. This is a primal magic.
All right.
Yeah.
Well,
It's a natural it's a natural occurring magical crystal.
And all it does is make me be able to see better in the dark.
Well, it's a okay. Well, you guys rolled pretty high in your investigation. This crystal is used a lot in the creation of elixirs, potions, and magical effects. It's used traditionally a lot in potion elixir making or imbuing magical items. It's a magical. It can be used as a magical focus, effectively.
I will keep it.
Okay.
yeah, let's pocket that.
I don't know if I can allow pickup for it.
Steph's got a small one that he took.
Okay.
And custom item.
Wow, thank you.
Oh.
Alright, oh my god.
So it's used in potions.
It's a magical focus. So, like, things like, basically anything that you could use is, like, as a focus. Like, you know, like, wizards or druids can use, can create, like, these staffs, and it becomes a magical focus that, you know, it's where the magic kind of comes from. This is what
Okay.
this is the crystal it's made of.
Interesting. Interesting.
Oh, wow, we have a first-time chatter, apparently.
What? First time chatter.
I don't even know if he's still there, but anyways, so that is what you guys see within the crystal. I mean, within the castle. Not the castle, the chasm. Yee.
Alright. Time to go.
Time to go.
Ask the group.
Yep.
Okay.
Unless there's something else you want to go check in the cave.
Do I feel like there's anything else to check in the cave?
Are you asking me, or are you asking the party?
I am asking the gods.
The rest of this cave just kind of seems like it's mostly been carved out by water for multiple generations. It's more like spelunking, where it's like, it's interesting, but nothing really of note.
Oh, the thing the spider was eating.
Yeah,
What was it?
it was a cave salamander.
Is it dead?
Yes.
Oh. Alright. Time to go.
We're gonna try and save the salamander?
Yeah,
Fair enough.
but you killed it.
Well, it was gonna be food for a spider. I mean, that makes sense.
I mean, it would have probably eaten it alive, right?
I guess, yeah, well, it depends on your spider species. Some spiders eat them alive, some kill them, turn them into slurry, and then eat them. Depends on
Of
your
course,
species.
we didn't get the other one.
Of course.
Alright. I can't leave.
Unless you want to jump over that again.
Acrobatics.
Go ahead.
Ew, I didn't want to come back here.
18.
18, you can actually jump across it this time. And I like how you're doing it unsupervised again. Yeet. There you go, buddy.
Yes.
Is everyone else gonna join? Oh wait, Brian, Julius is gone.
I'm coming.
And I don't know where Brady is, but that's okay.
Well, I'm back. You guys went back to where you were?
Yeah, they just started to go back. They
Okay.
picked up the magical focus. I need you to stop moving for 1 second. You keep moving, and I keep trying to pick you up, and then you move again, and then like it keeps like glitching out and whatever. Okay, so are you just exiting right now? Like that's it? Okay.
Yeah, nothing else in the cave.
Okay. Cool.
All right, go ahead, Nathan. Go ahead and move my character. It's fine. You can. I give you permission.
We'll shoot that.
Cheated.
Well, it's easier because they're going out, but okay. So you guys managed to burn a little bit of time, but it's still pretty much high noon in the desert at this point. I don't know if I actually... Of course I didn't put a fucking portal here. Alright. Are you guys going to continue on the journey to the forest?
Might as
I
well.
would assume so.
You assume so? Okay. So, yeah, basically this was the socket joint of the... This is the shoulder joint of the Titan. So, as you're kind of going from there, it kind of just begins to go more... almost directly southward from there. The duration, I mean, your travel time begins to kind of... I didn't think about how it long the travel time would be. I'll be honest. Um, let's say it's another 8 hours of travel, 9 hours. Why is there a house? How did anybody have the ability to place houses?
Oh, you'd be surprised about what we can do.
Nope, that didn't work.
Why do you guys have access to home building?
I was trying to add it to my inventory just to see what would happen.
So wait, let me get this straight. You guys have had the ability to summon things in the entire time?
Apparently.
Why? Why? I have to pee really bad. I am so sorry. I'll be right back. You guys can keep spawning stuff in if you want. I think it'd be really
Oh
funny
my
if I come
God,
back to
that's big.
chaos. I'll be right back.
I can drive us there now.
Oh, I'm carrying it. Nothing to see here. Right, I'm gonna run to the bathroom too. I'll be back.
Howdy. Ah, I see
Howdy.
there's a house for pickup, a horse, a truck, a black flag. Raise the black flag. Beautiful. Why is there a gorilla? And a bird? Where did the bird come from? Beautiful. Alright.
But I
KO.
found a way that we can get there in like 2 hours instead of 8.
It's called
Everybody
Trug.
just pile in and we are going to drive.
Oh yeah, totally how that works. You just manifest a truck from another world.
Apparently.
Not just any truck. The new Ford F-150.
150 with pickup and rack. Able to go your off-road needs. Okay. So, let's say you guys traveled for 8 hours on the road. You guys left, let's say, around 9 o'clock. 2 hours to get here. No, I said, like, what? What did I say? I said, like, 4 hours? 6 hours? And Brady has
What?
to go. What's that?
I'm very confused.
I'm trying to calculate how long you guys have been on the road for and how long much more. What time?
Well, I don't know. Well, I don't know how long it took us to get to the cave, but we were
I
at
did
the.
say it. I just don't remember. Oh well.
Hour and a half.
It doesn't matter. Let's say it's another 6 hours, and that leads you probably to like 4 p.m. Right?
Okay.
Kind of as you begin to go more and more southward, you the temperature begins to kind of cool down a little bit, and it transitions a bit from more hot and desert-like to more temperate and more it's cooler. Eventually, you start seeing a bit of a tree line beginning to form. First, it's kind of gradual, and then over a while, it really starts to begin to pick up. these trees just seem to be more like rugged things, like pines and stuff, things that can survive droughts and stuff. But over time, you do eventually manage to find the next area, and I believe I made a mistake, so you have to give me 1 microsecond.
Okay,
Not Rachel.
time's up.
Now I need to find the next map. Nope. There we go. The game will load. Alright. So, it's like, let's say it's around 4 or 5 p.m. and you eventually begin to make your way into the woods here. You should spawn right there. Okay, good. I did my job right. So, as you guys begin to go more southwards, you actually begin to notice that on your you're actually going above. You went above the shoulder, and you're kind of lining the side of the ocean as you're traversing down the arm. This forest, as you're going further and further into it, you notice that there's a building feeling of magic in the air. This radiant magic, it's everywhere. The trees,
Am I still
the
poisoned?
ground.
Am I
Sorry?
still poisoned?
Yes.
Shit.
And so is Brian, for that matter.
Yeah, is there. Do we keep rolling for that, or is that just poison until we rest?
Uh,
I don't remember how poison works.
maybe we'll Google it quick.
It depends on the poison, first of all. Some poisons last longer, some poisons do different effects. I think generic you've been poisoned is after a long rest.
Poison. A creature has disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks. And that is all that apparently is set on roll 20.
Whale.
Yeah.
Looks like you guys are poisoned for the rest of your life. No. Until you take a long rest, I'll say it lasts. Or, no, I'll say long. Fuck it.
Alright. That's how you want to do it.
That is how I want to do it. Thanks for being so considerate. So, as I was saying, as you guys beginning to go further and further into the forest, you notice that there's a magical aura that kind of exists and hangs in the air. The trees are magical. The ground is magical. You just feel this really strong sense of it around you. You come up to this kind of clearing, and it seems that there's multiple branching paths. What do you guys want to do?
I think a long rest would be a great idea.
A long rest right now? Right here?
I mean,
How safe do we look? How safe does it look for a long rest?
Yeah, it looks pretty safe.
No hidden creatures.
Well,
They'll
there's a
come
bunch
out
of
and
animals
bite.
around you can see, but
Glowing tree.
glowing tree? What about the glowing
Rit-
tree?
Go to ritual grounds. Okay. Well, if you insist.
So you found the
Seems like-
tree of teleportation, is what I'm dubbing it. It's just a waypoint. Yeah, words.
Well, I guess do we need a lot? Do we? You guys probably need a long rest for your ailments.
If you're taking a long rest, let's say it's probably 4 or 5 p.m., right? If you're gonna take a long rest, it would be 8 hours, so it'd be midnight.
I mean, any more walking, we take on exhaustion though.
You're right, yeah.
So after a not super deadly, but still strenuous fight against a spoida, plus 8 hours of walking in a desert, I think that could warrant a long rest.
Sure. I'm not saying you're not, but
I mean, there's other stuff. We could just spend time chatting, spend time reading books, spend times learning about our attuned items. Like, it's not like we can't have downtime.
right.
Yeah, basically just kill the rest of the day and then go to bed.
Yeah. I think we want to set up a miniature camp.
Sure. I can see what you can do about that, actually. Yeah, so to set up a camp, you guys would have to harvest, like, woods and stuff to get a campfire going. Unless you don't want a campfire, which is totally cool, too. But, you know, you have your personal sleep rolls and tents and stuff, so you can set those up.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Okay, I do need to ask, though, are you guys going to set up a fire?
Since you asked,
Um,
no. The fact that you asked.
It's for flair.
Well, leader of the group, are we doing fire?
Sure.
I guess you got promoted, Brant.
Congratulations, you've been promoted to my top employee.
Hello, I'm back.
Welcome back, buddy.
Hey.
I see you still have a rock. Good job. I'm proud of you.
I try.
Okay. So, what's the plan then, friends?
Let's
You have a frog! Fuck! Why is every item in this game available for pickup?
House.
Stop with the spawning of house!
Oh no, that's just in my inventory now.
Of course it's in your inventory! Oh, okay, like, let's see, guys. So I've got a lamp, I've got some ropes, I got some water pouches, I got a house. Do you guys need some more berries? I got some berries.
No, I'm saving that for later in the campaign when I get access to, like, one of the shelter spells.
Oh, like Melf's, like, yeah, like Little Hut? Yo, that
Yeah.
could be really funny for Little Hut. That's great, actually, I'm not gonna lie.
Just boom, we have a house in the middle of nowhere.
Perfect. I see Stefan has a crab.
A crab. Got a frog. Got another
Stop
frog.
picking up the animals!
Oh, an owl.
Stop!
Got
How did
another
you get
owl.
an owl?
Another owl.
How are you
Thirty
getting
times
these
the
owls?
owl.
I thought I put them in the fucking trees.
Yeah, you can. I can climb trees apparently. I
Now
was
the
kinda
question
really
is, are they actually owls or are they the the druids?
druids.
Well, I got a bunch of druids in my inventory.
Nathan's best plot twist would be everything in your guys' inventories is mimics.
Dude, that would be
Enjoy the fight.
You guys want to
Oh,
pick up?
God.
You guys want to pick up everything you see? Congratulations, they're all mimics. All right.
Be like
I'll
50
say-
things about to attack us.
What's that? Sorry.
That'd be like 50 things about to attack us
Yeah,
just
I
from
know,
mine.
right? That'd be great. Well, maybe if you stop stowing things in your inventory, you wouldn't have such a problem. Where did you go,
Never.
Steph?
I clicked the button.
Where did you go?
He went into
Oh,
the
he
tree.
went to the
He
tree.
went into the ritual grounds.
I didn't mean to go to the tree.
Hold
on,
I
hold on.
would prefer if you didn't see that quite yet, but okay, that's fine.
I want the pupper.
It's not like it's a secret.
Can pick up the pupper. Oh, I can't pick
Stop
up the
picking stuff. Anyways, okay, let's continue. Right. So let's say like you guys set up a camp. We'll just say you set up your tents and camp rolls, right? I also want you guys to start tracking rations, please. If you guys haven't been. So I'd like you guys to take rations, please, because that's one of the balancing things of the Palisman. We'll just be taking rations. Partial rations. Yeah. Let's say you guys can burn off the other 4 hours. One thing you do notice, though, is as you guys are kind of, like, setting up camp and stuff, there is an owl that Stefan was not supposed to steal. That kind of watches you guys. Again, I don't even know where the fucking owl was now. Thanks, Steph.
You wanted that?
Sorry.
Which one do you want?
Which owl do you want?
I wasn't kidding. I have 3 different owls. You can have that one.
I can't even get them on the tree anymore. That sucks.
Okay,
Okay, it's gonna be on this
I'll
stuff.
pick them back up then.
Fuck it, it's gonna be on this stuff. So as you guys are setting up your tents and stuff, kind of notice that one of these owls is definitely staring at you pretty intently. But it doesn't really seem to be doing much. It's just watching you guys as you guys set up tent.
I insight check the owl.
Go ahead.
Ooh, that was actually pretty good. Insight, dirty 20.
Dirty 20. Wow. It is watching what you guys are doing with kind of what's the word I want to use here? It's trying to assess you guys, what you guys are doing, what you guys are achieving, what you guys are doing here.
Do I get the sense that it is a druid, or do I get the sense that maybe just somebody's looking through its eyes?
Insight, you said, and it was an insight check of 20.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, it's not acting like an owl. You'd think an owl would probably like fly off, and they're not really. It's still daytime, so they really shouldn't be active at this time of night, or this time of day, really.
I walk up to it.
Okay. It's like
Hello.
it fixes its eyes on you.
Hi.
Nothing quite happens.
Are you a friendly owl?
It turns its head to face you, and its eyes are human.
I would like to use Mage Hand,
Okay.
and then bring the Mage Hand closer to it, and then just start petting it.
What to do with the mage hand?
The owl will actually kind of like twist its head one way, twist its head the other way, as it kind of like lets you pet its chin, kind of thing.
Who's a good owl?
That is definitely a grown man.
Don't know that for sure.
Oh yeah, I'm a full-grown man. The owl responds.
Son of a bitch!
And sure enough, almost on cue, it begins to polymorph. This creature, this owl, begins to grow human legs, and out pops the druid. Wayward adventurers, I see. Hope you were being respectful to the forest.
Sorry for petting you.
It's quite alright. Being an owl is great, but it really is difficult to get to some spots. Besides, you were rather gentle with it. So all is good as far as I am concerned. Hello, my name is Galen Riverstone. I am one of the druids of the Circle of the Palistrom. Welcome to the forest.
Hello.
May I ask what you are doing here?
We are a troop of the greatest adventurers to have ever lived.
If I had a silver piece for every time I heard that.
Yes, but this would be true.
You'd have 2 silver, but that's more than 1.
Which is strange that it happened more than once. So I assume that you're here to gather palisman. Is this correct?
Yes, as I look to the blue.
And I just give him like a reassuring nod.
Yes, we're here to get palisman.
Well, the forest you must prove yourself worthy to the forest first. I will report to my village elder, and perhaps, in time we may find that you can, we can make you some palisman. However, understand that the creation of palisman has a price to pay.
I have money.
Money does not serve does not serve the forest well. The
Here's some
cost you must
flowers.
pay is to help the forest grow. Is this okay?
Yeah. If you say so. If you will allow us to help.
Marvelous. I will find the I mean, I will find our sir. Oh God. Sorry, I'm fiddling with something on the side, and I have a slinky here and I just gotten the slinky super duper tangled. Uh, uh, sorry. Oh man, that's so bad. What the fuck? Anyways,
Are you trying to riz us with your tism?
exactly. Rhythm with the tism. I will find the circle. I mean, the leader, and I will report back to you. But
Alright,
please be
I'm gonna take
respectful
a
to the
nap.
forest as best you can.
Good night, owl man, dude.
Is
Night,
it
owl
safe
man.
to camp here without a guard on watch overnight, or is there more dangerous things in these forests?
There are more dangerous things in these woods. The forest might protect you. If you prove yourselves loyal to the forest will prove itself loyal to you.
Okay.
Well, gang.
Looks like we got
I'm not
another
sh-
mystery on our hands.
Yeah.
So after a moment, he'll wild shape back into an owl and he'll take off.
He's only got like one or two more of those a day. We're wasting his wild shapes.
I don't think that's the problem for him.
He's
Maybe
a
it
level
is.
20 druid.
How did you know? No.
My god.
So I will say. Okay. Is there anything you guys want to do while you wait for him to return?
Go to sleep.
Want to go to sleep? Long rest or short?
Long rest when you get rid of the poison. Jeez.
All right. Yeah. Why not?
I'll start scribbling in my notebook while we're waiting for time to pass, and then carry that on into the long rest.
Sure. Why not? Yeah. So, let's say you guys will. Actually, we'll do this first. So after like maybe an hour or two, as you guys are beginning to wound down towards bed, a small little sparrow will kind of fly up, and it'll take perch on the tree that was once there, and it'll land, and out will come in the little sparrow will polymorph, and out comes this woman. She looks like she's wearing some form of head garment that seems to indicate her connection. It seems like this might be the Druidic Circle's leader, just as they had promised.
Hello.
Hello. I hear that you are adventurers looking for talisman.
That
You are
would
the
be
greatest
true.
adventurers.
The greatest adventurers. I've heard people say that before. Are you?
Yes,
In
they
fact-
talk about it a lot.
Never mind.
Are you with the Vanguard?
No.
No, really. So you're just free adventurers wishing to gather talisman for your journeys.
Yes, I would say that would describe us apt.
Wonderful. Most of the recruits most of the talisman we create here are for the Vanguard. So we don't tend to get many independent adventurers nowadays. I'm gonna have to tackle that later. Are not for most words. Words. I lost my train of thought. Sorry. It looks like you have set up camp. It seems. Are you preparing for a restful night? Perhaps we can pick this up in the morning.
I would. Well, if it wouldn't hurt you so much, my friends, two of my friends here, they're feeling ill, feeling a little sickly. I don't know. Perhaps a good night's sleep would do them just, or perhaps if you have some herbal medicine, it would.
I can pull up one of my druids, and I'm sure that they can They could heal you right up.
That would be appreciated. But
It would work for me.
if it's only so long as it's not much of a hassle, I think a good night's sleep would do it. But if you
No stress whatsoever. Why don't you take a long rest and we will meet once again in the morning.
very good, we'd love to.
Marvelous. I'll meet you here. Try to wake up relatively early so we can begin proceedings tomorrow morning.
Will do. Very good. How may we address you?
You may call me Circle Leader Alara Sunroot. Alara Sunroot.
Well, it's a pleasure to meet you, Circle Leader Alara Sunroot.
As it is you. May I get your names?
Julius.
Julius.
We're
that's
Baldric,
right.
as I wave.
Baldric.
Tajul.
Yes.
Oh,
Right, sorry.
we're still not good at this part. Fuck.
A turtle.
We're still not good at this introducing ourselves shit.
Oh.
Hi.
A turtle. I have seen one of your kind before.
You have or have not?
I have.
Yes, where?
I was right in this forest, actually. Some... Oh my, was it 20... No, 30 years ago? It was a small little turtle. I believe she came in and, we were, I mean, we found her briefly, but we weren't able to, help her before it was too late, unfortunately.
Oh, interesting. What do you mean before it was too late?
I probably should have messaged you earlier. Unfortunately, we believe a snake had gotten to her, and she... Oh, the poor thing had passed.
And do you happen to know the name of this turtle?
Yes, her... No, like, she wouldn't have met her. No, so she wouldn't know
Oh,
her name.
she was dead
Yes, she was dead.
when you saw her. Okay.
Yes.
Oh, shame to hear. I don't know of any turtles that have left recently.
You do. I'm sorry. But
I do. I do. I'm supposed to.
Yes, you're supposed to. Sorry, I was supposed
Okay.
to message you before this.
You know, shield biscuits.
Beep beep doop boop beep boop beep.
I'm looking in the chat, trying to find what's up. Do I know she left?
Yes. You were there that day.
Do I know why she left?
Yes.
You
It
were
was
there
okay.
that day.
Well, I was there, but I don't know what happened.
Trauma repressed it.
Yes. Oh, you must be speaking of Emily.
Hang on. Yes, you're right.
How much can I fuck with Nathan in one session? Um. Oh, so I don't. Well, oh. Oh. Shit just got deep. I see. Yes, this would have definitely been nice to know
Yeah, I
before
fucked
now.
up. I'm sorry.
It's okay. I'm just trying to figure out how I would react to this. Um. Um.
I fucked up. I thought I messaged you about
So
this.
this is where it went. This is where she went. Fascinating.
You knew her?
Yes, she was. We went on a few. I don't know if you could call them adventures, but little. Yeah, I suppose adventures. Together and learned a bit about our hometown. I would. We would go on little sneak arounds to see what was going on in out and around away from our town growing
Really?
up.
I'm terribly sorry to hear that. That must be difficult for you to learn then.
It is a very sad thing to find out, but unfortunately not surprising, as when she disappeared, we never knew where she went.
I'm terribly sorry to hear that. Well, why don't I leave your party for the night and we'll meet back up tomorrow and we'll begin the proceedings.
I think that's a wonderful idea.
Again, I don't know what my other druid had told you, but please be respectful of the forest.
Absolutely. We will do. We will make sure to do such things.
Thank you. And she'll turn back into a sparrow and fly off. So, anything else you guys want to do before a long rest ensues?
I guess. What is Amber doing? Because she's just kind of hanging around.
Amber, she's definitely like a lot more winded, a lot more exhausted from this trip than you guys were. She's kind of like she's a little bit less responsive, a lot less engaged in what's going on, but she's still there, still being active and present. But she's kind of more or less. She's actually really surprised by the forest. Kind of awestruck, honestly. Like she would have definitely like known about it, but knowing about it and going to it are two different things, right?
Yeah. Okay. Well, sis, what do you think? What do you think of this adventuring?
I think it's tiresome, difficult. You do this on a regular?
Yep. This
Why?
is my job. This is my life now. There's so much more to the world than just sleeping in princess quarters. Like there's so much more happening. There's so much life that goes on outside of castle walls that you are missing out on and lacking the experience that I've been. Well, I did not choose this life. The life chose me. It is one of the best not unfortunate, just something that has been thrust upon me without my own decision, and yet it's the thing I'm most thankful for.
But it's very difficult life to live. Like you don't have good access to food. You can't even shower. You can't bathe yourself regularly. It's hard, and I mean, like I've been with you guys for a while now, and we've already run into a spider and a centipede. Like what?
Yep, that's very true. It's just the world is a lot more vast than you would expect.
It's very different from my life before that. It's nice to see things beyond the walls of the imprisonment of her imprisonment, but I don't know. This is hard.
Agreed. It is. It is a hard life, but it is a rewarding life. There's lots of good that comes from it.
If you say so. She's gonna kind of give a big yawn and Like, kind of like show off she's like really tired, really.
Well, why don't you get some sleep, sister?
Okay. Julius, I think I'd like to go home at some point soon.
Like home.
Yeah. I want to. God damn it!
Didn't you just call it a prison?
No, she's talking about home.
Oh.
I want to see how Father does. If he's okay. If he's gotten any better or any worse.
I understand.
Are you curious yourself? Aren't you curious yourself?
I would be lying if I said I wasn't. In fact, I feel like there's a lot of work that needs to be done back at home, but I just feel like that time is not yet upon us, upon myself.
She's gonna think about that for a minute or two, and she doesn't really know what to say.
Well, I'll regardless, I will let you get your sleep, as it's whatever decision you decide to make, it will be a long trip, regardless. So I'll speak to you in the morning.
Okay. Thanks, Julius.
Of course.
Alright, so we're gonna kinda move forward a little bit more. We're gonna say you guys take your long rest. Is there anything else anybody wants to do before going to bed?
Nope.
I don't think so.
Nope.
No? Okay. So here's what we're gonna do then. So you guys take your long rest, wake up in the morning. It doesn't really matter how you guys wake up. So, but when you guys wake up, you gotta notice that one thing is very obvious is that especially in the nighttime, the forest really comes to life. A lot of wildlife, a lot of cicadas, lots of animals in the woods. It's a very healthy ecosystem here. We're a place where like life seems to have really gotten a good foothold. The sounds of the forest really resonate as you guys go to sleep, and as you guys eventually wake up, each of you takes in turn, wakes up. Do we wanna do a roll to see who wakes up first?
I don't really mind.
You don't really mind?
I rolled 19.
19, nice.
What am I rolling? Just
Just a straight D20.
9.
9?
Oh, that's a D1.
76.
Wrong
Damn.
one.
He wakes up
I think
early.
he wins.
It's 6.
Ray, do you want to roll a quick D20 for me?
2.
Oh, wow. Baldric, you're up first. Then I think, Stefan, what was your roll?
9.
So it goes Baldric, Stefan. Sorry. Yeah, Baldric, Stefan, Brant, and then Brady. So
That's fine. I don't need to wake up.
when I wake up, you know I'm gonna be more tired than I went to sleep. Anyways, so Brian, you wake up first thing in the morning, and you actually do notice that there's a couple eyes in the trees, a couple birds, and a raccoon that seem to be looking at you, kind of looking at the encampment.
I'm just gonna wave.
The raccoon actually waves back at you, but the other animals just keep staring. Anything else? Do you want to do anything before the other players wake up?
Not really. I'll just polish my sword.
All right, Stefan.
Literally, not.
Not do anything.
No, not. Yeah, literally polish your sword and not polish something else, Nathan.
Well,
Is what he meant.
Oh, you're gonna polish yourself, if you know what I mean. No. Stefan.
I
you
mean,
wake up-
technically. would say technically polishing my sword is polishing myself, but
I guess so. Is that like a form of? Anyways, we're not gonna get there right now. Are you polishing your sword or are you polishing your sword? Anyways, uh, Stefan, you wake up. Is there anything you want to do before?
No, I'll just poke my head outside, see all the ice, and say, like an awkward, hello.
Again, the
Is that
raccoon
awkward time
gives
to
you a
wave?
small little wave as well. Um. Yeah, and then I'm gonna roll for Amber to see what time Amber wakes up. She's actually gonna wake up next. So, she'll wake up next, and I guess she might be sleeping with you, Bramp. Uh, she kind of wakes up, stretches her arms a little bit, and she kind of gets outside, and she sees the animals, and Baldric and Titus kind of looking at them. She doesn't really get the memo of why you guys are staring at these animals, but she's just gonna go ahead and like kind of steal a ration from from Julius's pouch and start
Okay.
quietly munching away at that.
Fair.
Yep. Julius, you wake up next.
Yep. I'll
Anything-
probably wake up. I'll probably wake up at her ruffling through my backpack, and I'll say, you could just ask.
You were asleep.
Understandable. Well, then I appreciate it. Well, sort of.
Sort of.
Anyways, I'll grab a ration next to her, and we'll kind of just share breakfast.
Yeah, you guys enjoy a nice breakfast together, and then as the turtle goes, Brady wakes up last. Brady, anything you want to do as you see everyone else rising up for the morning?
Well, you could have woke me if everyone was ready to go.
seemed like you needed your sleep.
Yes, because I've done oh so much in the last little while. All good. That's it. I suppose I grab a ration.
All right. So, seeing that you guys have all risen up, the druids in the forest, the druids in the trees, kind of begin will polymorph back into their shapes. You actually see it's two new faces that you don't recognize. This is this druid here, and this druid here. So, as Celestia Moondance was the raccoon who was waving at you guys, and you see this other female with you, Freya Mistwood. She was one of the sparrows looking down at the tree, and she's gonna kind of address you. Morning. You slept well?
I'd like to think so.
Good.
It was awfully tranquil last night.
The forest does wake. I mean, the forest does come to life at night, don't it?
Don't it?
Don't
Well,
it?
that is when I like to get my shut eye. So unfortunate that I missed out on so much.
The forest does become truly beautiful in the nighttime.
So,
If you guys are ready to begin,
we
your
gotta prove
palace-
ourselves. We gotta prove ourselves. How do we prove ourselves?
What was that, Steph?
How do we prove ourselves? We gotta prove ourselves. What are we doing?
Eager. you
Where's
are.
the adventure? Yes.
There's a couple items we must procure first, before we can begin the ritual. You guys are free to do this as a party, if you wish. So we're gonna need. We'll provide a magic catalyst. However, we require you to gather some palistrum leaves and red oleander flowers.
Awesome.
Well, where can we find the flower?
She's gonna, before you walk away, Steph, she's gonna
Oh,
say,
yeah, good.
you must know, for the palistrum leaves, you must ask. Who's calling? Give me 1 second. Dad was calling me. Yeah, so, what was I saying? For the Palistrom
You gotta-
leaves, you must ask the tree first. The trees are alive and do not enjoy, uh, as you would enjoy not somebody touching you randomly and picking hair from your scalp. You must ask. And
How do we know what a palisman tree looks like?
the Palisman trees, they're gonna be the trees that kind of. I'll just like paint one in front of you. Things like that. Now, I want to say
Like that?
that. Yeah,
In there?
yeah, like that. Uh, hang on one sec. And then she's gonna say, as for the red oleander flowers, they tend to grow mostly in shade and shaded areas. However, I would be careful. They are poisonous flowers, so I would advise you to take caution when handling them.
Can you describe what the flowers look like?
Yeah, so these flowers are. They're real flowers in real life. So let me pull one up.
Orchid. Pink orchid.
That's not just Brady. Hang on. Hold, please. Oh my god. I just want flowers. There we go.
By the way, Nathan.
Yep.
I I was like kind of thinking more about the Palestine power you'd given me for the past little while. I like it.
You do?
Yeah.
Okay. We'll have to talk a little bit about it, but we'll talk in a bit.
Yeah.
If there's any additions, changes, whatever, we'll talk about it, but you'll have an opportunity to, I promise.
Yeah. Sounds good.
Okay. Anyways, so I sent the flowers in the chat. It's this kind of bushel of flowers that kind of grows, very kind of interconnected, I guess you can say. These flowers grow in low-level areas, and they're kind of poisonous to handle, so just be careful. These flowers are mostly red with a bit of yellow on the inside. You guys see that?
Yes.
Great. All right.
So how much of each do we need to gather?
You're gonna require. We're only gonna require 3 leaves, and grab 5 leaves of the flowers, specifically the flowers of the red oleander flowers.
We just need the leaves from them, not the flower itself.
You need the actual flower. Yes. Don't grab the leaves.
Okay.
Then we should.
So leaves from the palistrom tree and oleander flowers.
Oh,
And then, okay, so 3 leaves, 5 flowers.
Yeah. And then they'll provide a magic catalyst in order to create the elixirs.
can I, sir, ma'am, can I bother you for a couple leaves?
So the tree's not gonna like not really move in response.
Look, I could really use the leaves, and it would really help me a lot, and I'd really appreciate it.
Roll me persuasion.
26.
26. Great. You actually like notice that the tree will actually like lower one of its branches at a height that you can grab it.
I will gently reach out to grab some leaves.
All right. Well done. Good. So you got some palistrom leaves.
And then I will just gently pat the tree and say thank you.
And then the tree will begin to roll. I mean, will begin to move its branch back up towards the sky.
So was that all 3 leaves?
He got the 3 leaves for himself. You're gonna have to do this yourselves.
Oh, each person needs it. Okay.
Yes, each person needs these.
I'm gonna go up to another tree rather than that one.
Okay.
Hey, sorry,
And
I was
I'm-
gone. Can we not use the leaves that we acquired from the place?
I'm kind of glad you
I don't.
asked. Uh,
For
I thought the question was asked,
the
but
question was not asked, actually.
I kind of forgot we had those.
we
So,
have Palpatine? Right.
I mean, you don't.
Oh, you guys do.
you don't, yeah. So, are you gonna try to use these?
well, I will. I don't. I think it's Brian who has them, unless you put them in the bag of holding. But
I think I
um,
put them in the bag of holding. I don't think I actually carried them with me. I have the stuff for the ritual to get to the Feywild.
The components, yeah.
well, I'm gonna possibly pull them out. Well, before I pull them out, I'm gonna find is the circle leader Alara Sunroot here.
No, and just her two, just Celestia and Freya right now.
I'll walk up to them and say, "Excuse me. We have during our adventures we had came into contact with some rather nasty people who I am fearful that they have unethically acquired these leaves, and I'll pull out. I don't know how many were in there.
Quite a
Um,
quite a lot, honestly, quite a lot. It was components for something, so
right. I will take out all the leaves, and I'll say, these were. It is my belief that these were unethically sourced, and that it is not rightful for me to use these leaves in the acquisition of my own talisman. So, I would like to hand these back to you, to the forest's rightful protectors, and I would like to um,
I
ask ask the trees for their leaves and get their permission instead.
honestly, Brett, I love that you did that. I'm gonna give you inspiration for that.
Hell
So,
yeah!
um, okay, so as you hand off these leaves to the druids, right? They're gonna pick up these leaves, look on them one way, flip them back onto the other way, and then look at the stem, and that Celestia Moondance, she's gonna like sigh a very heavy, weighted sigh. She goes, "These leaves were stolen from the Palistrom leaves. They were not gifted at all. The reason why we have adventurers collecting the leaves is because they must connect to the forest. They must earn the forest's respect. It must earn its trust, right? In order to have the Palisman spell work, you must first connect with the forest. I'm
I see. I understand.
devastated to see that these were improperly harvested. It probably caused great harm to the tree. But alas, I thank you for bringing these forward. And what she's gonna do is she's gonna like pull out like a little kit from her backpack, pull out a portal and I forget the thing. It's the bowl with the little hammer that you ground up spices, mortar and pestle.
Grinder. Mortar and pestle.
Yeah, thank you. She's gonna grab out a mortar and pestle and she's gonna grind up your leaves and sprinkle it onto the ground. Uh, it's unfortunate, but we return the nutrients back to the forest and we can start new life from it. Thank you for bringing this to us.
Of course, and my sincerest apologies that this happened in the first place.
It
We
breaks my heart to see those who damage the forest. These are living creatures, just like you and me.
I understand. And with that, after that little conversation, I will walk up to are these are all Palisman trees?
Most of them are palisman trees, yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna gently put my hand on the bark, and basically say to it, "I'm so sorry for the cruel atrocities that happens, and if you would allow me to have some of your leaves, I promise to do just and do the right thing."
I'm not even gonna make you roll for that. The tree lowers its branches and allows you to take it some leaves.
Cool. I grab the leaves and then I light it on fire. No, I'm just kidding.
No.
No, I take the leaves and I try to as gently as I can. Like, you know, when if you ever try and pull out like a single hair, you just do it slowly and you just pull it out and try and be as cause the littlest amount of pain possible as I try to.
I'm gonna also do Amber too quick. So she's gonna, seeing how you did it, she's gonna kind of do the same thing but with a different tree, and she's gonna go up to it and kind of, touch its bark, kind of softly, and she's gonna go like, "Sir, may I please hurt you just a little, just so that way, I too may have a palisman, just like my brother. I wish to help grow the forest, and help to see life spread, and it is actually going to lower its branches too, and so Amber will have 3 leaves as well. It's just Brady now.
I haven't done it either.
Oh, you haven't done it either? My bad, Bulge. I mean,
No.
Yeah.
I do want to try something
Sure.
because these trees seem more conscious than normal trees.
Mm-hmm.
I want to try and cast Detect Thoughts.
Wow. I'm gonna give you inspiration for that too because you stumped me.
I was gonna cast Detect Thoughts and then try and telepathically link to the tree so I can speak to it in its mind.
Yeah. So, the tree actually is alive, and it does have thoughts. Yeah, that's actually really great there, Brian. So this tree, it can't really see you, right? But it can feel you. Its roots grow down, and it has a symbiotic relationship with fungus in the forest. This fungus connects the palistrum trees into kind of this network of palistrum trees within the forest. It kind of creates this large interconnected system. This palistrum tree kind of looks at you, and it kind of knows that you're detecting thoughts on it, and the tree is gonna say, "A dragonborn here, uncommon sight to see. I can feel the weight of you around me."
Very nice to meet you. We are more than just a dragonborn. Just like you are more than just a tree.
Interesting. And to what end have you come to the forest today?
Well, we came to the forest looking for palisman. And I would, with your permission, like to take several of your leaves for the ritual.
Oh, I forgot to mention, sorry. When the trees, sorry, this is important. So the trees lowered their branches, and you took a couple of the leaves. But when it also did that, it handed you it kind of handed you a seed in the process, effectively. So each one of you has a seed now. Yeah, this is important.
Seed and 3 leaves.
Yeah, so palistrum seed. So Boldrick, the tree is going to say to you, it's going to say, to acquire palisman, you must first prove yourself. Oh, wait, fuck. I got that out of order. Hang on. Well, you're going to get seeds eventually, but that was supposed to come later. That doesn't matter. What does matter is, yeah, you don't have seeds right now. You're going to get them later. I'm getting this out of order. Yes, I am.
Okay.
Sorry. Jesus Christ.
I threw you through a loop with talking to the tree.
Kind of did, honestly. Okay. Because then I started. Anyways, no, I'm not going to explain my train of thought right now. What I am going to explain is what the tree is going to say. The tree is going to say to you, to get palisman, a price must be paid first. Are you prepared to defend the forest and protect new life to sprout?
Absolutely.
And then I'm gonna give you advantage on it, but roll me persuasion.
Ooh, that was good. 19.
Nice. I see. I mean, I feel the weight. I feel the weight of your passion. I trust you, and it's gonna lower its branches and let you pick from its leaves.
I'm going to take the 3 and then kind of bow to it as I say, thank you
The tree's not
for
gonna
allowing me the honor.
respond to you, but it's gonna raise its branches back up.
I just like to point out that everybody else just seen me go up to a tree, stare at it, the branch come down, I grab the leaves, and then just bow and walk away.
That is really funny. I'm not gonna lie. I love that. All right, Brady, it's just you now.
All right. I approach. Oh, can you hear me?
I can.
Yes, you can. Okay. I approach one of the trees a little further away from this little clearing, as I assume, as to assume that often when adventurers come and stay in this odd clearing that is obvious for people to stay in,
Yep.
they often would go to the nearest trees.
Yeah.
So I go a little further into the forest,
Nice. I like that.
and I approach a tree, and I, hello, I'm here to ask to borrow, well, to have a few of your leaves to aid me in getting a palisman, as I hope to prove to you I am here to protect the forest, just as I am here to protect my home, the Feywild. I mean no harm to the lands. I hope to use this to protect this land and mine, and continue upon my adventure with great strength, with your assistance.
Okay. Can you roll me persuasion with advantage as well?
Oh, what's my persuasion? Oh, okay, thank God. 16.
Nice. So, what you actually notice first, before anything, is you actually notice these kind of growths that come from the ground just below your feet, Brady. And these growths kind of like begin almost feeling your feet, right? And it's kind of feeling that it's not exactly human, but moreover, it's knowledgeable. It's recognizing in almost in a strange way. And after a moment, the tree will lower its branches and allow you to grab 3 leaves.
Okay.
I take a little pocket knife out as to cut it off nice and clean, cut, minimal damage.
Nice, very good. Clean cuts are good. So yeah, and after you grab the 3 leaves, the tree will raise its branches once again.
And I walk back.
Nice. All right, good job on getting your leaves. So the next thing you need is 5 flowers of red oleander.
I will let you. Am I muted? No, I'm not.
No.
Let you know. I'm probably gonna go. I know I said 10:50 hard stop, but that's actually really when me and my family meeting up at church. So I'd say I have 5-ish more minutes, 10 max.
Okay, here's what we're gonna do, because honestly, that kind of works out in my favor. I'll be honest. Okay, Brant, we're gonna do you. We're gonna power through you quick, and then I'll explain what's gonna happen in the next step, so we all know. Okay, Brady and Brant, can you give me a nature check, please?
I sure can. Nature. That is a 5.
Yeah.
I will burn that inspiration because it feels appropriate.
Yeah, sure.
17.
Nice. Okay. So after a few minutes of looking in the forest, you actually do manage to spot your red oleander flowers. It's a small bush that doesn't grow very tall, but it's kind of growing at the nape of a tree. You can see that there's actually a very clear space around it where there's no life, where there's no like tall grasses or anything that are growing.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Was there any special care I needed to take with these flowers, or was it just acquire like the bulbs?
Mostly just acquire the flowers.
I shall do so with deadly precision.
Okay. You grab your fly followers from it. So okay, I wanted to power through that because if you only have 5 minutes, I need to I need to get through an explanation. Okay.
Okay.
Here's what's gonna happen in the coming minutes or whatever. Palisman creation is a very unique process to every single person. It's a very personal relation between you and the forest. As a result, what's going to happen is I'm going to have to schedule a event with you, with all of you, at some point between now and within 2 weeks' time, where we'll have a one-on-one session, and I'm going to sit down with you, and we're going to have a personalized micro adventure of getting your palisman. Now, Brant, obviously you can't do it today, and I'm very flexible to whatever times people are available in the next few weeks. So it's mostly a let me know kind of deal. But
Okay.
yeah. So
I will tell you that if the next session is the 14th, because that's 2 Sundays from now, there's a,
13th,
I'd say night.
But yes.
Hmm?
Technically,
Oh, right. Wait, what do you mean?
the next session will be the 13th. This is the 12th. But never mind. Continue.
What?
Oh,
What?
you were talking about dates.
Yeah, date.
My bad.
Yes, April 14th. I would call it a 99% chance I will not be there because I am sailing the next 2 weeks. Not starting tomorrow, but starting the 8th.
Got you.
So from like 8th to 19th, I'll be sailing. So unless I mean, there is a chance where I'll kind of get to do what I did that last time, like session 2 or 3, where I was when I was in Seattle and I was just kind of listening in. I might be able to do that, but no promises.
Right.
Any free time I have, I don't even know. I'm sailing on a boat I've never sailed before, so my next session probably won't be till like the 28th, for all I know. So I have a whole month with you, Nathan, to figure out our little micro adventure.
Sure.
But yeah, whatever
I'd like to
else we can.
power through these by the end of the 2 weeks, just so that way they're done and out of the way, and we can keep on with continuity. But
Yeah.
we can work with
I,
it.
I might not be able to make that happen just
That's
because my family is here until Saturday, this Saturday, and then I leave the following Monday. So it's that just for me that might not happen. So
Okay.
you know, but
Well, then you and I will workshop it.
sure.
Yeah, we'll try and figure out when's the best for you. If it doesn't happen within the 2 weeks, that's fine. As long as it happens before the next session, I guess that's all that matters. Or the one
Yeah.
you can attend. So.
Cool.
Is that your cue that you have to head off, or right now, or you got?
I very very shortly.
Okay. How does everyone else feel about this plan, though? Like, we could do. I'm willing to do 1, maybe 2 today, depending on how we're all feeling on schedule wise. Or we can just leave it all to straight up another day, and yeah.
I'm good with either. I got nothing to do today.
Yeah, I'll be able to talk to you about it after probably too, if we can figure it out.
Okay, after 2, you say? Or like after 2 or after as well?
Brady.
Sorry?
Can you do it? Are you being like after 2 o'clock, or you mean like after as well as Brian?
Like after this session, like when we're ending the session, I'll discuss with you whether I can do it later on today or another day.
Sure. Yeah, because we're approaching the point where we're gonna have to go into individual sessions pretty soon.
Regularly or just a couple here and there?
It's literally going to be one session of you guys getting your palisman, and then we combine as a party.
Okay. The way you said that sounded like it was going to be like semi-regular.
No. It's gonna be one micro session of you guys getting your palisman, going on a smite. Yeah, and then
Journey.
It's a self journey into the heart, if you would.
Journey of self-discovery.
Pretty much, yeah. So.
All right, let's finish this up.
All right.
Help Brent keep going.
Okay. So we'll move on to the rest of the party gathering their red oleander flowers. Who wants to go first?
I'll go
Sure.
first.
Oh,
Oh. Yeah, Brady. We gotta stop doing that.
fuck's sake, we both wait just long enough to be like, well, I guess I can speak up.
Well, since no one else is gonna go, I might as well say something.
Exactly, but we keep doing it identical timing. Fuck.
How about you two do a roll off? See who gets it first. Why not?
All right, so I'm gonna go. So you
Alright.
guys have fun.
Sounds good, Brian. I'm Brant. Thanks for attending the session, eh? Appreciate it.
Yeah,
Hope you
yeah.
enjoyed it.
I did. It was good stoofs. Good
Yeah.
stoofs happening.
I'm happy. You should be excited because this is gonna be. I hope it's exciting for everyone. What I got planned.
All right, my excitement is now forced upon myself. It is in order. I shall have fun.
But mandated fun. No,
Yeah.
anyways.
All right, see you later.
See you later, ma'am.
Goodbye.
Okay.
4.
4?
I also got a 4.
You guys are
I mean-
really stepping on each other's grounds.
I feel like for that I should just go first.
Yeah,
That's a good idea. You know what? Yeah, let's get with Brian first because you both got a fucking 4. There's a 1 and
What was your
20.
next roll?
Next roll. 2.
Okay.
What was yours, Brady?
7.
How funny would it be if you had a 2? That's a 1 in 400 chance.
Oh, fuck.
That's good. Well, let's go with Brian first. Okay.
And
Right.
Brady and then stuff.
Yeah, why not?
Yep.
It doesn't. Yeah, because you rolled higher in your second. Anyways, Brian, you want to roll me a nature check?
All right. Inspiration.
Sure.
Nature, eh?
Yep.
That's a 7.
Ah. Okay. These flowers are really difficult to find for you for some reason. You're just having a really difficult time trying to find them, and you're going from one place to another, and while they've given you a general description, like finding these flowers is really difficult. So eventually you find like this small little bushel. This one's not as large as Brant's was, but you didn't know that. But yeah, it's a small little bushel. It contains like some 20 flowers, and it should be sufficient for the spell.
All right. I'll try and take some. I'll use like a cloth or something that I have on me,
Mhm.
so I'm not touching it directly.
Very smart. Very good. Yes. Very, very smart. Yeah, so you can, you grab them up, you grab up these 5 flowers, and then you just kind of fold up you fold up your little cloth there and stash it in your back pocket. I'm really glad you did that. See, not really, like, it's not gonna bite you in the butt, but that's a smart way of doing it. Okay, and then I guess it's Brady, then Stefan.
Yep.
Okay, Brady.
19.
19, very good. Brady, you're pretty used to the forest, honestly. Finding a poisonous flower for you, especially like a poisonous flower this common, it's just so easy. Basically, the forest just speaks to you, right?
Of course.
You managed to find this thing and be back before Boldrick is. You even see you even beat Julius on the way back. So you're just kind of sitting there while everyone else is trying to fumble around. You're just sitting there. Come back first.
Yep. I got everything. I'm good to go.
Yep. Okay. Stefan,
Yes.
1 nature check, please.
9.
So similarly to Boldrick, you actually have it's kind of difficult to find these flowers. Low level lighting, that has to be with the right amount of soil, the right amount of things that are not around it, but not around, you're having a bit more of a difficult time yourself. To the point where when you get back, Boldrick, no, you would have beaten Boldrick, but you definitely didn't beat Tuzur, who, when he come back, he looks kind of bored, kind of playing to himself. I don't know, maybe playing a video game or something. I don't really know what he's doing.
I don't play video games while we play D&D. I don't know what you're talking about.
Really? So, when I ask you about your mythology, for example,
That's been open in the background since the beginning.
I've noticed it for a while there, but if you're playing games in the background, that's fine as long as you're mostly engaged, right? That's all that matters to me.
Yeah, this is also something that like I literally pause it anytime you're talking. It was more for like when people are doing their own thing.
Oh, of course. I know. I'm just teasing you. I'm not actually mad. I promise you.
That's why it's an offline game. I could pause it.
No, it's fine. I'm just teasing.
If I was playing Valorant, you could give me shit. That would be bad.
Or like something like NHL where you can't just like mentally disconnect quickly for a moment, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I know. I'm just teasing you because I thought that was funny. So yeah. So Sophia, you come back and Dejuro looks really bored to himself, and after a moment or two, Boldrick finally joins you, but. Yeah, everyone else in the party manages to get their flowers and gets their pals from Cleves. So you guys are all set to begin the ritual.
Nice.
So,
Sweet.
as you guys kind of have reconvened and stuff, I'm going to pretend like you guys have actually packed up your tents. And the druids have collected and are ready for you guys. I'm ready for you guys. Hang on. So, that's already there. She's already there. She's already there. Lyra's son here. And he's already there, and you're already there. Great. Wait, there's supposed to be 7. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Where's the 7th? Freya, Celestia, Elira, Freya. Galen. Where's Galen? Oh, these all look so similar. Okay. So as you guys kind of come back, you actually notice that the druids of the circle are kind of sitting there waiting for you. So Elara is gonna be the first to greet you. How did everything go? How did the
Wonderfully.
Ah,
Great success.
indeed. It seems like the forest favors you well. You were the first one back.
Well, I suppose it probably helps that I come from a forest, so I have a certain connection with protecting a place such as this.
Indeed, so it seems. And the rest of you, how did you find your adventure?
Why is it so hard to find a red flower in a forest? Jeez. Oh.
He must not have been worthy, that's all I'm gonna.
Hey, I am the greatest adventurer to have ever lived.
Yeah.
I was born worthy.
Whatever you say, Titus.
I'll put him right here. Perfect. Okay.
Whatever you say, noob.
Yeah,
At around this
I've done
point,
3
I'm gonna
adventures
pull
now.
you guys aside for individual sessions. So I'm gonna ask.
Okay, bye.
So yeah,
goodbye.
I don't really care who goes first. I really don't.
How about you two go? If you two have time, if you two aren't busy, why don't you two go? I'm gonna go do a few things around the house, get some stuff cleaned up, and then I could come back and do one a little later.
Yeah, we can do that.
Yeah,
Does that
Brian
work
goes
with you
first.
two?
Yeah.
Brian goes first, yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna go eat, take a nap. I'll be back.
Cool.
All right, send me a text if Steph's not ready or whatever. Send me a text when Brian's done. I guess
Sounds
if
good to
if
me.
Steph's gonna take a nap, who knows how long he'll be.
That
That's
work at
fair.
midnight fucked my sleep schedule.
That's
did
Understandable.
Yeah. We don't necessarily need to do it today, Steph, if you want to do it another day, but if you want to do it today, I think I can make it work.
Well, how long is it gonna take? Half hour?
I'm guesstimating maybe an hour, maybe 2.
Oh dear lord, maybe not today. I'll be honest.
I honestly don't know, because you guys have powered through everything I've sent at you. It's really hard to gauge how players interact with something, I'll be honest.
Yeah, you and me will do it one day after work, Nate.
Okay, yeah, that's fine.
One day this week after work, yeah.
That's fine. Yeah.
Yeah, 'cause
But I'll also text you guys. I may get on to play some Valorant if you guys want.
I'll let you
Yeah, I
know.
was gonna say I'd like to get some Valorant in today.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
it's dinner plans with my parents today.
So you
Brian
won't have
today,
time.
And then Brady and I sometime this week.
Yeah.
Okay,
So do it like that then.
sure. Brian, you're okay with that?
Yep. That
I
works.
do like how we just all volunteered Brian. It's like
Yeah, he was
have
the
fun.
he was the first one to volunteer to do it today, so
Oh, he
that's
did? I
why
didn't
we're
hear
all
that.
volunteering him. Yeah, he did earlier. He was
Yeah.
like, "Yeah, I got nothing planned today. I'll do it."
I was just like, we all just volunteered. I didn't hear the part where he volunteered himself. It's just like, yeah, everyone. It's like Brian gets to go. Brian's just sitting in the back. I actually have something to do. Shut up, Brian. Just do
I actually have something to do after the shut up. You're doing it right now.
it.
Voluntold. No.
As he belongs, where he should be.
Exactly. All right.
Yeah. Send a text when you guys are done, and I might be able to hop on and play some.
Yeah.
Cool.
We'll keep in touch for everyone. You guys can go and enjoy your Valorant. If I can join you, then I might. But if I can't, then
Well,
tell me that way.
when Brian's session is done, send a text to the group chat.
Cool. Yeah, we can do that. Okay. Cool.
Cool.
beans. Well, have
Awesome.
fun. Enjoy your nap, and good luck with the stuff and things around the house.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.
So, yeah.
Okay, here's what we're gonna do quick, Brian. I'm gonna end the stream and restart it because then it creates a separate video. And then I can work with that better. Boop.